you even real? Or did I make it up? How could someone like you wanna give me love? Don't think I deserve it, but I can get enough. You're so beautiful, spiritual, all miracle. I'd have been scared that you might be invisible. To be true, tell me, are you, are you, are you, are you made up in my head? Are you in my bedroom? Questions that I ask ever since I met you. Tell me, are you, are you, are you, are you, are you something from a dream or something that I made up? Questions that I ask every time I wake up.
Ooh, you never do too much. Now you're still enough for me. I can feel the rush. Happy Friday. Even when you slow down for me. Looking at you laying right there. Are you from this? What? Alexa, play, man. If it's all a dream, I wanna wake up. Messing up my mood.
Are you made up in my head? Are you in my bedroom? In my bedroom. Questions that I ask ever since I met you. Tell me, are you, are you, are you, are you, are you, are you something from a dream or something that I made up? Questions that I ask every time I wake up. Are you?
What though? It's Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. For those that are, thank you for joining me this morning. I truly appreciate y'all. I know I'm a little behind schedule. I was supposed to be on about 9 o'clock, but you know, life be lifing over here. Had to take care of some stuff. What's up, Mish? I see you in the building. And like the hoodie. See the hoodie? Anyway, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Thank you for joining me this morning. Got another good one this morning. So we're going to get this rocking and rolling. It says my sister in the building so we can get this thing started. Let's see, is she in the building? Nope. Okay, she is not here. She must still be making coffee. So I like to wait for her to pull up so I can get things cracking, so she can get these house rules going and we can get all this stuff. Man, can you do me a favor? Can you good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining. It is Friday, fun day. I'm trying to wait for my sister to pull up once again. Man, can you text this one, tell her to come on? Because, you know, I don't like to waste nobody's time. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome in. Thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for tapping, doing what y'all do. I truly appreciate y'all. It feels weird. I'm so used to nights that now I got to do these morning lives, which is cool, which is better. Good morning, Roxy. Welcome in. Thank y'all for pulling up. Oh, y'all pulling up this morning. Okay, let's get it, y'all. Yeah, get your daily heart meets going. Share the live out if y'all want to. Repost the live. Don't report it. Repost it on your page. Okay. Thank you. Cause you know we gotta get this thing rocking. I got they coming in and she's Anita. She got come on. We gotta get this thing going. Everybody always running late, but you know they say better late than never. So anyway, while I'm here, just a quick thing. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What's up, Grace? Good morning. Welcome in, guys. Anybody got any plans this weekend? What we doing this weekend? What y'all got going on this weekend? Are y'all all prepared for Thanksgiving? I'm just doing small talk right now to my sister pull up, then we can get this thing started. So, just trying to see what y'all got going on for the next couple of weeks. There we go. Boom. See that? All right, we about to get this thing rolling. Time is of the essence.
Next time, text me. Don't tell me you're gonna have a conversation with Rain.
All right, can we? All right, can we talk about this later, please?
Yeah, because I don't need text messages from the COO talking about he waiting on you.
I literally just said, can we? Then we just had this whole. See, we just had a live about this.
Since 2 o'clock this morning.
Who?
I have.
Who fault is that?
Well, I'm just saying.
See, that's because we've been doing.
Since 2 o'clock this morning, you made an announcement that you was going to be late. I just got off the phone with you. You said, give me some time. I'm going to have to go in here and talk to Rain.
And I did.
I'll let you know when I'm going live. You be so quick to push that button that you should have shot me a text. And then we could have been synced up. So now that we done got that out the way.
Good morning.
Grand Rising.
Grand Rising.
Yeah, because you ain't gonna have me in here looking crazy.
Okay, I'm waiting on you. You like, I'm done. We good.
Okay. Well, Grand Risings, everyone. Welcome to Wake Up to Velvet, where the conversations are real, reflective, and just bold enough to shift the way we move through our day. Before we jump in, let's set the energy so this morning's dialogue stays clear and intentional. First and foremost, let's honor the mic. Everyone gets their moment. No interruptions, no talking over, please. Keep it concise. Bring the clarity, bring the passion. Just leave the essays at the door. Please disagree with grace. Differences are welcome. Disrespect is not. We keep it warm, we keep it honest, but we also keep it clean. So please, no profanity, just poise. This is a classy frequency over here. And if you're not fully grounded this morning, still shaking off last night's energy, still half asleep, distracted, or not in the right mindset, we may gently ask you to step away from the panel. No shade. We just want to keep the vibe aligned. We're here for mindful conversation, real accountability, and honest connection. Let's keep it respectful, let's keep it engaging, and let's make this a space that sets the tone for the rest of our day. While you're here, let's keep the energy flowing by tapping the screen, reposting the live, and if you don't mind, you can drop it in your story. Thank you for waking up with us and for your love and continued support. We're going to move right in.
You know how we do it. We don't waste no time.
Let's go. So this morning, we're diving into a question every woman thinks she knows the answer to, but very few actually understand. What grabs a man's attention and what moves him from interest to intention? Because attention is easy. A man can notice you without ever seeing you. He can be attracted to the look without ever being connected to the woman. But intention, now that's different. Intention is when a man doesn't just glance, he focuses. He doesn't just want your presence, he wants your place in his life. Intention is where desire meets direction. So today, we're breaking down the difference between catching his eye and catching his commitment, and why some women master the moment but miss the meaning. Now let's get into it.
So, she already gave y'all what we're talking about, so we're going to get straight to the question. First of all, good morning, happy Friday. Thank y'all again for joining. So this morning's question, attention versus intention. What really draws a man in? Simple question. Simple, but sometimes simple is also hard. So that is the question this morning. Attention versus intention. What really draws a man in? So with that being said, y'all know how I give it up. Y'all know I do not play. I don't like wasting time. I go straight to the biz oxes. So please, okay, let's get it. Let's get some of y'all up in here. For those that would like to join, don't be nervous. This is not one of those I'm coming at your neck lives. I just need perspectives. That's all.
22 random kills from. You know I said, "Oh Lord," right?
Who said? Why you say "Oh Lord" for? Ain't nothing "Oh Lord" about this. This is good, healthy conversation.
Grand Rising Kings and Queens.
Good morning. Good morning. All right. Anybody can set it off. Doesn't matter who.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Good morning. All right, let's go. So, thank you for joining. Who would like to start first? Do we have to start from the top, work our way down? Let's start from the top. Rain, good morning, love.
Good morning. Sorry, I'm doing a lot here. I apologize. So I'm kind of behind the scenes, babe. Sorry.
So you want me to pack you up or you good? You good. Relax.
I'm good till I'm not, okay?
All right, cool.
Okay.
All right. Misha, welcome in, sis.
Grand Rising.
Grand Rising. Attention or intention? What really draws a man in?
I think intention draws a man in. I think because with anything with purpose, you have to have intention. So I think that being, like, even if you comment or, just being intentional, I think that'll draw anyone in. So I think intention more when it draws a man in.
Okay. I will take that. Who's next? Who would like to be next? Okay, I'm gonna go to big dog. Big dog. I gotta hear a man's perspective.
I agree with her intention. Yeah, I agree because you got to make the attempt to make the intention to draw the woman in, or the woman draw the man in. So you have to make the intention to do it. So that's how I feel about it.
All right, no problem. Thank you, brother. Cover girl.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
I think attention, because a man is going to, before he ever approach a woman, there's something about her that will draw him to her, but also intention. What is his actual purpose? To get to know her, to find out something about her. It could go both ways. So, that's my stance on that.
No, and everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I'm not mad. All right, come on. I don't even know how to pronounce your name.
Good morning. It's Mignon.
Mignon. Okay. See, I ain't want to get it messed up. Well, thank you for saying that. But come on, Mignon. Why you keep going on coffee cup? She going on teacup. All right. Come on, Mignon.
I think it's a combination of both, honestly, in my opinion.
Okay. Lo, you got anything you want to share?
You saw what I posted, right?
I said, Lo, yeah. You said after you get the attention, explain your intentions.
Yes. Okay, that's what I wanted to say.
Okay,
sorry.
I got you. Lotus, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, so we got one more. Welcome in, Socially Awkward. What is your thoughts?
Good morning. Can you guys hear me?
Yes. Good morning.
So I personally think like the young lady, I think it was Mignon. I think she said it between the two. I think it starts off with guys. I know they move intentional when they do.
Okay. That's where you landing?
Who, me? No, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now because you're breaking up a little bit.
I'm sorry. If I'm breaking up, just interrupt me again because my service is where I'm at. It's in and out.
Okay, so we can hear you clearly. Okay.
Okay, so I think it's like the attention first. Like when a woman catches a guy's eye, like he sees like the outside of what he's looking at. And then I believe like once you move into like after the introductions and the conversations start happening, is when if he starts to hear things that catches his, what he's intending a girl for, is when he starts to move with intent, when a girl is producing something that he's into. So I think it starts off with the attention, and then I think it moves into the intention, because men are already intentional when they're seeking something.
Okay. I like that. But, it's one versus the other. So here's my take. When it comes to a man, that's a good one. Our intentions is to talk to this woman because what we see. But at the end of the day, it's like we have to get her attention. You see what I'm saying? So when a man approaches a woman, it depends on how number one, it truly depends on how she looks. Because the attraction is always the first thing that we look for. We look at the attraction first. And if she's not that attractive, or she's something that I can work with her. That's the intention part. Like, you know what? It's something about her. She ain't the type of woman that I would deal with, but it's something about this woman that I like. The way that she walks, the way that she's carrying herself. It's a thing. The problem I sometimes see is that some men cannot keep a woman's attention that long. I think a lot of brothers, they start off good and then they mess up. And then they wonder why, like then the woman lose interest in that man. It should be a balance when it comes to men. We should have this certain type of balance with us when it comes to talking to a woman as far as the intention and attention. Because a lot of us are intended to do something, but a lot of times we don't pay attention to what the woman is actually trying to say, what they're trying to do, because we already have our own agenda. So I'm gonna leave that right there. It's an open panel now.
Can I say something?
Please.
I was taking the perspective of what catches the man's, or not so much of the woman's point, the woman's part of the scenario. So like when I said that it's both intention catches his eye and attention captures his heart, but her balance or our balance keeps him. Now I wasn't thinking of it from how a man will keep her attention, but I was more thinking of how a woman will keep his attention.
We have to see, but it's the thing of we have to keep a woman's attention, regardless of fact, because that's who stays with who. Because most of the time, if I'm not mistaken, women normally leave men before men leave women, right or wrong. So if this man actually loses your attention, guess what you're going to start doing? You're going to start fading away from this man. That will be somebody else that will catch your attention. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I say a lot of it falls on the man. Because it's up to us to make sure, even in our marriages and relationships, whatever the case may be, we have to make sure that we show this woman, because women like attention. Men really don't care about attention as much as a woman does.
That's true.
So we have to keep that woman entertained. We have to keep that attention going. We have to make sure that she is 100% still attracted to us no matter what we do. No matter what we do. Because a lot of y'all, some of y'all lose interest in the man, or he's not up to your standards. He's not doing certain things that he's supposed to be doing. Allegedly, what some women say, oh, a man's supposed to be doing this, a man's supposed to be doing that. That's where the problem is.
Right. Yeah.
Y'all see what I'm saying? But like I said, it's an open panel.
Can I say something?
Yes, come on, brother.
I agree with that, what you're saying, brother, because we, as men, I'm speaking me too. As men, we know how to get it started, but a lot of us don't know how to keep it going. And we start the fire, but we'll let the fire burn down. Then it'll burn out. And we don't know how to rekindle the fire. But I was always told, we get you started. We got you started, keep you going. And you have to recycle. You got to learn, as us as men, we got to learn how to recycle relationships. You know, we'll start, but we'll get comfortable. Once we get the woman, we'll get comfortable and we will stop doing the things that we usually done when we first got her. You know, and women pay attention to that. See, I'm first to say, you know, us as men, we don't pay attention to the little things. Women do. They pay attention. And when you stop doing something or you're not doing as you started out, they start to wonder and they start to waver and they try to get away from, they be looking for that same thing, which is attention. And that's why a lot of women end up going somewhere else.
Yeah.
We don't know how to keep their attention.
No, you're right. Because think about it like this.
I land right there.
No, I love that, brother. Like you said, think about what some of these brothers started doing. Think about it. And at the end of the day, here's the problem. They start off with the little love letters, the roses every other week, chocolate, certain things that just to draw that woman's attention. You see what I'm saying? His intent is right, but he stops doing it. After a while, like you said, brothers get comfortable. Some brothers get comfortable. I'm not saying all. Some brothers get comfortable. And then they start retracting from doing those things because, hey, why I got to do something I've been doing? You know, I'm already done it. She should be good by now. And that's when the woman starts to realize, like, wait a minute, how can you start something that you was doing, but you didn't continue doing it? Now you stop. Here it is 3 or 4 months down the road. And the sad part about it, a lot of brothers don't understand. Women keep notes of all this stuff. They keep notes of all these things without a brother even realizing that they do it now. There's the flip side to that, though. See, a lot of you women don't know how to keep a man's attention as well. See, it was good when I was talking about the men. You know, I got to come for y'all too. A lot of your women don't know how to keep a brother's attention. Prime example. Then you wonder why some of these brothers is out there got side chicks because of some of the stuff that you once was doing that you wasn't doing no more. When you was wearing your lingerie, when you was doing all the wild stuff before, now you got comfortable in your relationship. And I think that's the power between men and women. They get too comfortable in these relationships. You start settling as if you've been together for 50, 60 years. And think about that. Let's call a spade. People get comfortable. They stop doing certain things. They at one point you guys was walking holding hands. Now you don't even hold hands no more. Before y'all used to kiss and all, y'all was so passionate. Now your kisses just sometimes it started from the lips to the cheek to the forehead. Make it make sense. When you're intimate in bed, your intimacy ain't even the same no more. It became role. It's not even role play. It just became like a drill. There's no more. There's the spontaneous things that you guys once used to do. Y'all don't do those things no more. Let's be real.
So I just want to say this. I'm a very passionate female, and I'm just one of those women that when it comes to the man in my life, I don't want to start something I can't finish. And I'm not coming into a relationship on pretense. I'm going to show you me. And that's just who I am, period, point blank. I know how I am when we're in public. I don't want to be that lovable, loving individual just at home. I want to show you that same love when we are out and about holding hands and not just a kiss on the cheek, but a kiss on the lips. And I think what happens a lot of times is a person will represent themselves right at the gate in the wrong way. And as the relationship begins to develop and to flow,
then you start seeing another individual and you start wondering to yourself, okay, now wait, who is this person? This is not the person that I first encountered. and so a lot of times, as you said, don't start what you can't finish. And again, you don't know if that person is going to be the one that makes you his wife. You don't know if, because again, that's where the intentional part comes in at. And so, and for me, I just know that I'm still one of those good women out here that's all about knowing how to treat and to keep.
Normally when I hear women say that they're a good woman, I normally come at them, but I'm gonna be gentle this morning. Or should I? No. Anyway, let me say this. Nobody gets to, I gotta be real. Nobody in a relation, when they first meet somebody, get 100% of that person. Everybody comes with a little flaw. Everybody comes with a little representative. 100%. Nobody can sit and say, I have genuinely been myself when I met somebody. No, you haven't. Every man, every woman has a representative. I'm not sorry. People can sit there and say, I've been my true authentic self. No, you haven't. No, you have not. Because there are certain things that you would keep from a person because you don't want that person to know every single thing when you know what I'm saying, when you guys are together. And another thing is this. A lot of times your women, I'm gonna say this, men want to get married and men find you and men be trying to find their wives, but some of y'all be looking at these brothers like this is the man I can't marry, even though this man is the right man for you. But yeah, some of y'all be turning down these brothers. No, I don't want to get married. Just that, like, why not? You've been with this man 5 or 6 years. Now this man want to marry you and you talking about no. So and when a woman say I'm a good woman, this, that, and the third, you can't be a good woman if nobody's telling you a good woman. Just like I can't say I'm a good man if nobody's telling me I'm a good man. I cannot sit here and self-gratify myself. That is self-gratification when you are sitting there truly telling yourself how good you are, but yet you're only good by yourself.
Exactly.
So that don't make no sense. I can't sit here and say I'm a good man, but I'm only a good man by myself. But if I'm with somebody, then guess what? And then I get with somebody and they be like, you know what, you ain't all that. Then how good was I? Was I only good in my own mind? See, we have to get out of this self-gratification thing when we start telling ourselves we're so good, but yet we are not, but we're by ourselves. That's a bad statement to make. Because that and I hear it a lot, but I'm a good woman, I'm a good man. But who said you was a good man? Oh, the last person I was with. So then why you not with them no more? If that person said you were so good, why you not with them? And let's keep it real. A lot of times people don't even take accountability for half the stuff that they do in these relationships. It's always what the next person did. Instead of looking at the mirror and asking themselves, well, what did I do in this relationship to make it get to where we get to make me feel the way I feel?
True.
We don't sit there and hold ourselves. We don't sit there. I'm not saying accountable. We don't take responsibilities and have the stuff that we do in relationships. But then we want to turn around and call ourselves so good. And then we start losing the attention of the person based on the stuff that we do. You know why? Because a lot of times it's this. People walk into the relationships with the same relationship from the past relationship and thinking that person is supposed to be the same person that they was just with. You can't date the same person. You can't keep going back and trying to recycle. And then here's the killer. And I'm gonna land right here. A lot of us have been recycling so much all our lives that we forget what a new person looks like because we don't change who we are. The person that we are dating is different. We decided we want to stay who we are all the time because what is it? Is what I'm looking for. This is what I want. 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 I want a man like this. I want a woman like this. I want a man that has this. I want a woman that has all these immaculate things that we put in our brains. All these things that we put in our heads. And then when we get that type of person that we want, that person's not good enough because it's something else that we want. We always want more. Think about it like this. How many times I want more from the person that I'm with, like instead of taking it for who they are. Because when you met me, you accepted me for who I was. But now you want more. Now you want more of me. Make it make sense.
Can I ask you a question?
Come on with it.
Do you think this for both people, men and women? Do you think when a person been through different relationships, they try to find that one person take something from each relationship and try to find that one person and wrap all that into that one person?
A lot of people do that. That's why they fail, because they taking bits and pieces from different relationships to try to find. You got to find what's needed in your life, not for the moment. See, a lot of people date for the moment. They dating for clout. They're dating for status. They dating because, hey, I got for eye candy. Like, all those is all the wrong reason. You got to date for what you need. So that way, because once you get what you need, you're going to marry. Listen, a man's going to marry what he needs. Bottom line. He is definitely going to meet the woman that, I need this type of woman in my life. Because this is what masculine men say. You know what, Lord, I need this type of woman in my life. And he's going to tell you, oh, that's what you think you need. I'm gonna give you exactly what you need. See, what we need and exactly what we need is two different things. And this is the reason why I know that the woman that I'm with, my wife, is exactly what I need. He found a woman that's going to keep me calm. He found a woman that's going to put me on my square and keep me on my square when I need be. Who's not going to hold her tongue? Who's going to say what needs to be said, but she's going to say it in a way that she's pouring into me instead of trying to rip into me. You see what I'm saying? Men got to find women that's pouring in instead of ripping in. Y'all not hearing me this morning. Y'all not hearing me this morning.
True. That's real. That's real.
And I think,
you know what, bro? Men, us as men, I'm saying this not disrespectfully, but us as men, we got to get rid of that pride and that ego. For when a woman do tell you something, you can accept it. And I'm guilty of it. I'll say that straight up. I'm guilty of that pride and that ego thing. And I'm working on it to get it better. But that's what all men need to do.
It's not even a pride and ego thing. Men only show pride and ego when they're around other men, to be honest. And when you're around your woman, there's certain things that you just can't be. You can't be that same. If you're a street dude, sometimes you got to take that street dude away when you get around the woman. Because here's the thing: we're only going to act a certain type of way with depending on the woman that we're with. Bottom line, if this woman and some women, and I got to say what I got to say. Some women don't even demand respect, but because of the way she carries herself, a man is going to respect her. Understand that, ladies. And I'm going to say this to you once again. You can't expect respect unless you carry yourself as a woman. Bottom line. A man is going to disrespect you and going to treat you a certain type of way based on how you look. And you can't get mad at that because you chose to look that way. If you walk outside looking like something that you ain't supposed to be looking like, then guess what that man is going to do? His intentions is to talk to you and look at you in a certain type of way, in a certain type of manner, and you cannot get upset about that. Bottom line, you sit there and look, I said this the other day, I'm going to say it again, on stuff on your profile pictures. You want to be respected, but how can I respect you if you looking like this? You expect, and I'm not saying not masculine men ain't gonna run up on you. I'm talking about these dudes, these so-called cornballs that's gonna look at you in a certain type of way. And here's the beauty of it: you can look that way and then talk in a certain type of manner. And guess what that brother's gonna do? He go, dang, yo, shorty bad. I can't believe, yo, she looked this good. Why y'all think y'all do it? Why you think women put these pictures on social media? But then get mad. Oh, I can't believe I got all these. Hold on, brother. I can't believe I got all these trolls and all these dogs looking at me and they look at the comments, but y'all like it though, because y'all like that attention. If you learn how to carry yourself such as without having to reveal so much of your body parts in order to gain attention, and then and I'm gonna keep it buck. Even those gym pictures where you're walking around with your tights on and you got your body glistening and you're in the mirror posing. Why you need to show your ass sets for? I'm gonna say that slowly again. Why do women need to show their ass sets for? And you think you're going to get you think you're going to get a masculine man? You think you're going to get a decent man with all that? And then you realize why you keep dealing with trash. I'm done. Come on, let's go. What's up, Joe? Welcome in, my brother.
Hey, bro, you dropping a lot of gems today, man. What rain put in your oatmeal, bro? Because you are on one, man. Definitely on one. God dang. Hey, well, good morning to everyone, man. I'm more aligned with my brother Velvet. You know what I'm saying? I like coming to the room, and I like being a student and really observing all the teachers that's coming into the room. And I align with them. And intent, not attention, but intention is what draws a man. Attention, for some unknown reason, is currency nowadays. And attention only gets you but so far. Because once we're going through our continually molding process, and where attention is not enough anymore, we're not drawing to you. Intent is what we're drawing to, and I'm standing there. You know what I mean?
No, you're right.
I did post a question, Velvet, yesterday, and I was like, "Why is it?" Because in the context of what you were saying, that most of our women believe that women are inherently good, like their friend group. Like, I can't. She's a good woman. I don't know why men want to choose her. We got all these good ladies out here. They got careers. They got businesses. They got degrees. I said, well, why do y'all classify or generalize all women as inherently good? We brothers don't do that with each other. We judge a brother based upon his actions or character. Why do y'all believe that y'all good? Because I couldn't really get the answer.
Because you just said it. They said it. They only good to themselves. They only good to themselves. That's the main thing that we, even men and women, have to get out of that mindset. I'm a good man. I know how to treat a woman. You know how to treat a woman. You're a good man, but brother, you are by yourself. You crazy. You are by yourself. How you gonna say that? You know how to treat a woman, but guess what? You ain't got no woman to treat, because everybody that you approach is listen.
Uh-oh. I know me. I'm with you, bro. Every time I hear someone say, "Be a good man or a good woman or a man of God or a woman of God," I say that's a red flag. Run.
Listen,
Run.
anybody say I'm a woman, a man of God, and all they can do is sit there and Bible thump. But guess what? How's your spirit? How's your spiritual life? Are you walking in the spirit? Or are you just walking using the word as what? A way to I know some brothers that will actually that know the word of God, but ain't been to church and curse like sailors, but we use it when need be. When need be. Women too. And the first thing a woman always says, "But he who finds a wife." You know how many times I heard that for the past 3 years? I've been hearing, "Well, he who finds a wife ain't find you."
Uh-oh.
Let's call a spade a spade. If you're going to use it, use it. Listen, I'm going to tell you like this. The worst thing that y'all let me do is get some rest, because my brain is free and it's fired up this morning. Well, I want to thank my CEO, my COO for allowing me to change my schedule in the mornings, because
Come on with it, bro.
Y'all going to get all the smoke. Ladies and gentlemen, I do want to say this to my peoples, to my sisters. I'm not telling y'all to dress a certain type of way. It's not my job, because y'all are not my woman. I do not control none of y'all. I'm not sitting here to tell you what kind of pictures you should post on your on social media. But just know what you are attracting, the traffic that you are attracting. And I guarantee a lot of y'all know the attraction that you're attracting. And for the woman that says she went outside with her PJs walking the dog, first of all, why are you walking outside with your pajamas on? Because obviously the man gonna try to hit on you, because underneath those pajamas is just flesh. I said it. See? Attention. Why would you want to walk outside with your pajamas on when you ain't got no panties on? You just got on pajamas and your cheeks be probably cheeking and all that. And some of y'all know that y'all shouldn't be fitting certain type of pajamas, but you still wear them tight ones. Then you want to walk outside and walk your door instead of covering your ass. Sets. But do y'all do that? No. It's the attention, no matter what. A lot of stuff that women do is for attention. Men gravitate to certain men gravitate to certain things. Gotta call a spade a spade. And some of these brothers too. I'm gonna come at y'all. I'm coming at some of these men too. Some of these men be dumb as a bowl of rocks, but they want to be in the gym with all these muscles. And the funny part, women are attracted to oh, look at his body. Oh my God. What about his brain? You ain't even sit down and have a conversation with this dude, but you are attracted to the way this knucklehead looks, and this man can't even complete a whole sentence. But as long as he look good, you know what? I can deal with him. I can give him some. I can teach him something. What you gonna teach this? What you gonna teach this man? Nothing. Not a thing. This dude is dumb as. Listen, I've seen some of these dudes on social media right now that be trying to host lives, can't even complete none. But because he looked good, let's call it for what it is, y'all. I'm saying, where them women at now? All the women that be talking about, oh, this brother looks so good. Oh my God, girl, did you see him? And he come up to you, what's your name again? If a brother can't even remember your name, and if a man cannot remember your name, something wrong with that. If you give him your number, and he has to see, first of all, brothers need to come equipped. Straight up and down. Some of these men, they need to come equipped. If you see a certain type of woman, I think that, to be honest, and I'm gonna be real, just because a woman is dressed a certain type of way, and I'm not defending it. Hear me out. I'm not defending that nonsense. I think men need to just, you know what? How desperate are you? Because that shows the type of man that you are, truly, that you are that desperate that you need to scroll and you need to say something to the chick because she wants to be provocative. Let her be provocative. Let her be provocative. That's on her. And I'm gonna say this, brothers, and no warmness intended, but what I'm saying is, listen, if some of you brothers is well endowed, you don't need to be walking around with shorts with no drawer. Like, come on, man. That's like sending chicks joint pics. Like, how corny are you? You're a grown ass man, and you sitting there taking joint pics and sending it to her like that's supposed to attract a woman. So we talking about them brothers too. Because let me say this, ladies, in the chat, how many of y'all ever got Johnson pictures before? Just put a 1 if a man ever sent you a picture of his joint. This gonna prove a point. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Bro, could it be that those brothers that do that really don't know how to attract women of substance?
Because that's their way of attracting them. Really, Cherry, stop playing, bro. He's stupid. But no, seriously, that's the only way that they feel that they can get a woman. Like, well, if I do this, which means what? That man has nothing else to offer you. Think about it. Think about it. And the same thing with men. Brothers, how many women have sent you pictures of their bodies, all this other stuff, because she has nothing else to offer you? These men have nothing to talk. They have no conversation. Their whole thing is, well, she gonna like this. But if that's all you got, that ain't gonna keep a woman. Let's be real. It's not gonna keep a woman. And women, just because you send these naked pictures to these men and all this other stuff, you know what that tells me in my mind? If a chick send me a picture like that, she's easy to smash. Because here's my thing. If you sent it to me, how many other men? See, I think differently. If you send these pictures to me, how many other men you sent these pictures to? If you want to give me the buns first, how many other men you gave the buns to first? So a lot of times brothers be thinking, I'm the only one that got that. Nah, you not, because she done did this to about 5 or 6 other dudes. What up, though? But we want to sit and act like we the man. And what we go do? We go brag to our friends. Yo, I was just with this chick, son. Yo, I can't believe, yo, you know what I'm saying? Yo, she bad and I just smashed. But guess what? Another dude across town said the same thing. And vice versa. Y'all women be meeting these dudes. Girl, oh my God. I was with Chauncey. You don't even understand, girl. He did some stuff. And guess what? While you sitting there talking, he's across town smashing and doing the same thing to a whole nother chick. I gotta land again. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Oh Lord. That's what y'all asked for this morning. I told you, y'all gonna get this work before y'all go to work. That's my new slogan. You're gonna get this work before y'all go to work, to give you something to think about why your ass is at work. Oh, my bad. Why your assets is at work. Nobody got anything to say? Anybody else want to come up? Because my box is kind of quiet this morning. What's going on, y'all?
I was gonna say the whole picture thing.
Some real stuff.
I was gonna say the whole picture thing is so insulting. Like, for you to even not to get to know me or know who I am and assume that that's what I'm want and attracted to is such a turnoff.
No, it's so no, yeah, y'all got it. Y'all got it.
I bring it back to people, to the person. Like, you never really ask yourself why you keep attracting low vibrational fruit. You never ask yourself why you keep attracting people that want to smash you but never want to wife you, or put you in a position as being a potential spouse. That you have to really look at yourself. If you're posting for attention, or you got it on display for attention, why do you think sexual attention means relationship intent or marriage intent? It would never align to a man. Sexual attention is only temporarily. Just because you attract a certain organ doesn't mean that you attract a ring. And I think that needs to be more stated, and vice versa. If you're only a little boy or a male and you just want to play with women based upon their sexual organ, instead of learning that woman's mind, what's in the substance of that woman's tank, or the character of that woman's attributes, then little boy, stay out of a man's place. And just real talk. You got to look yourself in the mirror. You're 47 years old. You may got a job. You may be an entrepreneur, but you're still leading with your money because you truly lack character. And you truly lack the attributes of what it really is to be a man. You're still a little boy with money. You're still a cornball, goofy. So it's the same other way around. Look at yourself. If you ain't never been married, you ain't never been committed to nothing above or beyond yourself, you never served anything of purpose beyond yourself, please stay out of conversation where men are talking. Go back and be good for your damn self. And that's where I line. I'll leave.
You know what? I seen something in the comments where a young lady said, what she said, I don't know if it is, it's probably a troll, but she said, we ladies are limited or something with good men. But at the end of the day, a man is only, she said, we ladies are limited to good men today. First of all, it's not that you're limited to good men. It's just the type, it's the men that you are attracting. Bottom line, a man can't attract another man. Well, let me rephrase that, because I don't want people getting the wrong idea. What I'm saying is this: you attract according to how you. Of course, most of the time, and I'm gonna be real, most of the time is how a woman looks is the reason why a man is attracted to women. Regardless of the fact, a lot of the times it depends on how you look, which causes your look, your appearance causes the type of man that you are going to attract. Let me say that. And I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. The way that you carry yourself, how you do from head to toe, because we look at you from head to toe. The same way y'all women just look at a man's shoes and don't even look up. Y'all go face the shoes. Everything else is whatever. But we look at you from head to toe. Yo, look at you seen Shorty's shoes? Yeah, you see her outfit, how she look? Yo, that chick is bad. And guess what? Certain type of men is only going to attract you because it's not the intimidation factor. It's the fact that he could look at a woman and be like, nah, she out of my league. See, we know real masculine men. know if a woman's in his league or if she's out of his league. Those are the type of women that they're not really going to go after. If she's dressed a certain type of way, if she look like she's about her business and he know he ain't about his business, he may give her a compliment, but he ain't gonna go that far. He may be like, wow, sweetheart, you look nice today. And if she keeps walking with her head high, well, thank you, and keeps going, guess what? That brother already, he felt like he got shot down. He got a thank you and he feels good. But see, a masculine man that knows his stance and knows who he is, he's going to pursue that. He's going to pursue that. Even though she's out of his league. But guess what? In his mind, ain't no woman out of my league. Ain't no woman I can't have. Because I'm a man. And bottom line, I know I may not bring everything, but I bring something. I'm a man of substance. I'm a man of valor. So yes, I have the courage to go and talk to this woman, even if she makes all this money and got her head all the way up in the clouds. Because you know what? When women walk with their head in the clouds, they can't see what's in front of them. But guess what? Guess what that man gonna do? He gonna bring her head down, and she gonna look at him and see him for who he truly is. Because that man had the, a lot of times brothers shortchange themselves because they see certain women, and guess what? These women will actually give you play, but you be so scared, you be like, nah, I don't, See, when you start doubting yourself, the word nah, you know what, bro? I don't think I could talk. That's when you already lost the battle as a man. As a man, no matter who you are a man first. So you should be able to walk up to any woman, despite of her caliber, despite if she's a boss chick, despite if she's a CEO, whatever the case may be, despite if this woman made 1 point something million a year, you as a man should still be able to walk up to that woman and still get the number and still be able to have a conversation with her. But sometimes we put some of these women on pedestals that they don't even belong on. Giving women all these accolades and all this stuff for what?
Can I ask a question?
Please do.
And I ask this question because I see this a lot, especially here on social media, where I hear a lot of women try to intimidate men by the number of degrees that they have, using their educational status and all of that stuff. So my question is do you think a lot of relationships fail or better yet, don't even get off the ground because of a lot of the tactics that some women, and let me be careful with my words, that some women use with by using how much money they make and their educational status and all of that.
Okay, so with that being said, right, it depends on the type of man that's trying to talk to them. See, first of all, those type of women are beneath me as a man. I put my foot in their neck. Because just because you got all that stuff, you can have all that stuff. Because guess what? You ain't never going to find nobody that truly wants you. That's the reason why you're going to find yourself by yourself, and you're going to be married to your accolades. You're going to be married to your money. You're going to be married to your job. That's all the things that you are dating. Because no man really truly cares about what you have. We want you. We don't want everything that you have. We want you. And if you can't say that a man wants you and now you want to try to come with the threats or try to put all this stuff in front of us, we don't care about none of that. It doesn't hold no weight. And the more that you keep throwing it in a man's face, is the more you're going to keep losing a man. Because you keep throwing, well, I do this, I do that. First of all, a man already knows and sees what you do based upon because he's with you. So he already sees everything you do. He already sees the type of woman that you are. He sees the degrees on the wall when he walks through the door. We see all these things. But to keep repeating it is called self-accolades. Sometimes women want to celebrate themselves. So they keep saying it because it makes them feel good. And it kind of puts them in this so what fake behind masculine trait, or this fake behind I'm an alpha female trait, which is all bogus because you can't be neither. But it puts them in his mindset, and it also makes them want to feel like I'm a boss. I'm better than you. I'm above you. And what it's also telling this man is I really don't need you. I got you, but I'm with you, but I don't need you. So that's the reason why a lot of it don't last, because if you keep throwing stuff at a man, like that, it's only but so long that we're going to sit there and take it and absorb it. If that's the case, we're going to walk away from you.
Correct.
You know, we love our sisters, our women, to be accomplished. There's nothing wrong with that. You done a lot of you achieved so many things, and that's only externally. You went to school, you got your degree, you got a career, you got your home, you got your car. Okay, great. But do that make you suitable to be a wife? Because you did everything externally. Where was the internal work? Often what seems to happen, so many women pride themselves off their pride, their ego, based upon external accomplishments and materialistic stuff. And when you really get to unpeel them layer by layer, you realize they lack substance. You realize they lack personality. They have no character. You can't even hold a conversation. You haven't really looked in the mirror and have done any self-reflection. But you got all the external things. I see the degrees. I see the sororities. I see the career. I see the business. But when it comes to your emotional intelligence, you lack it. When it comes to self-control, you truly lack it. When it comes to being able to listen, to comprehend, instead of listening to what is being said and upon how you feel about it, you truly lack it. And start to unpeel those layers. And that's where I would say that the compatibility or the connection where many are losing it. Because you did all the external work. You're in the gym, you're doing everything to make yourself look a part. But there are so many carbon copies of you. So what sets you apart? You're not the only one that went to school. They got a degree to join the sorority. They got a career that accomplished home ownership. So what makes you so different than the next one? That is the question. And I land there.
The thing I see too is this thing of, first of all, what's up, 7-5? What up, my boy? The thing I see too a lot of times is those the same women that has never been loved, don't know what love is, and they don't even know how to love on that man. See, we're gonna get to this part too. See, a lot of your women forget how to love your man and love on your man. A lot of your women forget how to be in, are you still asking yourself, am I still in love with this man? No, we're not going both ways, Story. We're not doing that. See, I'm tired of that. It goes both ways crap. Because a man, we're going to love you unconditionally regardless. Even when we mess up, a man loves a woman more than a woman loves a man. Yes, men fall in love with women. Y'all fall in love with the image of the man. Ooh, did I say that? My bad.
Oh, you got to elaborate on that one now, baby.
Did I really say that? I don't need to elaborate. It's the truth. Men fall in love with women. We fall in love with you. Why you think is the reason why when a man truly fall in love with you, guess what he want to do? You become that man's wife. He will protect you at all costs. He will let no man disrespect you whatsoever. You are his. Bottom line, that man is in love with you. He don't care. Listen, you can mess up and he's still gonna love you. That man gonna love that. He gonna cherish the ground that you walk on. Anything that you do, even if he don't agree with it, that man still gonna love you. Bottom line. But women, it's a conditional type of love. It's conditional. The reason why I say that is this. Your man could be mad at you and he would still want to make love to you. You get mad at your man, you don't even want to give him no loving. He gotta wait. He gotta sit there and damn near beg for it. And then sometimes you put him on booty punishment. And you know you doing it. Oh, he's not getting nothing for a week. And you said it in your mind. And this man be trying to do all the right things. How you know a man loves you? Because even when he messes up, he still tries to make sure that he gets it right. When you sit there and you tell that man something. Here we go. Jesus Christ. Do y'all not get it? Let me say this to some of y'all slow individuals. When I'm talking about women, I'm not saying all doggone women. Do I have to be specific? Well, some women. I mean, if it don't apply, let it fly. Daggone. How many times we got to keep doing this crap?
While you're on a brief pause, may I interject really quickly? I just want to make a quick announcement. Welcome, everyone. You may not have been here for the opening announcement, but I just want to give you a word of caution. When you're in our room and in this space, we don't do name calling and Smecks playing the men in the panel. So if you are making comments about any of the men in the panel, calling them DL, I am going to mute you and potentially block you. Okay, we don't do that over here. That you can go maybe 4 lives over, maybe 2 down, and they encourage that. They welcome that over there. This is not that kind of live. So I want you guys to be very mindful about what you guys are putting in the comments. You can disagree. We welcome that. But you're going to have to keep it classy and respectful, okay? Thank you. And tap that screen, please. I'm sorry, brother.
No, you good. No, you good. You good. We had to.
Can I interject really quickly? If
Please.
y'all don't mind?
No, come on.
Velvet, I promise you, I hate I have to leave, but I just got a message. Apparently, my daughter ate something at school and broke her wisdom too.
No. Go do your thing. Go do your thing. You ain't got to apologize. That's your daughter. Family first. I respect it.
And I promise you, I'll keep y'all posted.
No, okay. No, we respect that. No, go handle your business. Family first.
All right,
I'm an advocate for family. So do your thing, sister, for real.
Have a great day, Queen.
You too. No, listen.
Can I say something, Bill?
Come on.
Why? I was asking this question the other day. I was on a live and I was asking the question. Why women don't like to leave nothing to the imagination?
Okay, real quick, I'm sorry. Let me say this to each and every person that comes up on this platform. Respectfully, I do not do promotion of anybody else's live. If you was on somebody live, keep that to yourself when you come at my house. Respectfully. Unless I'm saying this because unless I promote you, that's one thing. But I don't want nobody coming up here doing self-promotions, talking about, oh, I wrote a book, oh, I've been to this live, oh, this is what I do in my house. I had none of that. You want to do that in your house. Because if no, it's not. It's no need to apologize. I just need to make this statement because people have the tendency to come to this live and all of a sudden they want to project about, oh, I was over here. I don't care where you was at, but you here. And if you're going to do that, then guess what? You got to pay the piper. Bottom line. New rules, new sheriff, that's me. If y'all don't like my rules, it is what it is.
Respecting another man's house. I don't have a problem with it.
That's it. But come on, brother.
Come on, well taken. I was saying why women don't like to leave nothing. See, I grew up where all the older women around me, they used to tell the girls, leave something to the man's imagination. You don't have to dress like so you're on a street. You have to dress as a lady and make that man imagine. That attracts a man more than you being dressed like you're on the street. It attracts a man because he's trying to imagine the beauty that's under what you're wearing. So, I don't know, it seems like all the women in competition with one another. Who can wear the tightest tights, who can wear this, who can get this done, who can get that done. But if you leave something to the man's imagination, you'd be surprised how many men be after you.
Well, I'm gonna say it like this. Because of where we are right now, Smecks has been selling for decades. Think about it like this. Think about how. Matter of fact, let's go back to the commercials. What's up, brother Ford? Let's go back to commercials when they used to be like, who wears shorts? Remember that? Where you see women with the little shorts on, that was still kind of revealing. They didn't leave nothing to the imagination. Once it got seen on television, all the imagination has went out the window. Has gone out the window. It flew the coop. Oh, y'all in trouble now.
I think Misha wanted to speak.
No, please.
We do have
Thank you.
have a couple in queue.
So you know what you got to do?
Okay, I want to give Misha an opportunity to go ahead and say what she wanted to say so I can get some of these other people up in the
Oh no, I'm good. You can drop me, love.
No, you're gonna say what you gotta say, Misha. You my peoples. I rock with you.
No, I'm okay. I'm glad you elaborated on that because I'm guilty of holding off at nighttime. You know what I'm saying? I done that before, so I'm very mindful. You know me. I love to take accountability, and I always brag about. I love how your live is ran. You know, you and your sister do an amazing job. But I love to learn because we don't know it all. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't either. I want people to know I don't know it all. I don't study none of this stuff. This is just all, most of it is visual.
Yeah.
And from what I hear, because I hear a lot of stuff and I watch a lot of videos, I watch a lot of things. Sometimes I do have some time on my hand where I can sit there and watch some stuff. And you hear it.
Because I can relate to it. You know, you understand and comprehend a lot of things when you can relate to it. But I do got one question.
Come on.
When did we put out this rule that it's okay to go outside in the pajamas and a bonnet on?
You really want to go there? Okay,
just for a second.
Okay, first of all,
not today, Misha. That's another day.
No, she gonna get this. She got. I can answer that.
Okay. No, we'll wait another day. We'll wait another day,
bro, because he will go on a whole.
I trust another day.
You know I was about to go there too. You felt me up. Ooh, I was about to go there, boy.
Well, your face said it all. Your face already answered it. So
yeah,
I'll take that. Understood.
Maybe you can tackle that tomorrow night.
What?
Velvet After Dark.
What's that? Pajamas and what? What we gonna? We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Yeah, on the back end, cause
we got you, Misha.
We definitely got you.
I got it. All right, y'all. I'm gonna dip down anyway because I'm at work and they all up in my face, man.
All right, sister. We appreciate you though. Thank you for joining me, Misha.
Of course. Y'all have a blessed day. You already know.
Well.
You too. So who's the lady under here? Who's the lady under Ford?
That's Amatula.
Amatula. That's your name? I don't want to get it wrong.
Yes, it's Amatula. Hi, how are you guys?
I'm good. How you doing, sister? Welcome in.
Welcome. Thank you for bringing me up. I was listening in, and I understand where you're coming from in a lot of ways, as far as how women carry themselves, and it's very important to be mindful of how you present yourself, because the way you present yourself is the way a person is going to view you. So I'm I see that a lot, so I understand why men approach women a certain way because of how they carry themselves.
100%.
And the women will get angry because they feel they've been disrespected. But if you carry yourself in a disrespectful manner, if you don't love you, then how you expect the next person to? If you don't respect yourself, then how you expect the next person to? So that's very, very important. As far as loving a man, I feel that, a lot of women tend to always look for something. When you're looking for something and you have expectations, you're going to disappoint yourself. Because you get angry because the man is not doing or giving what you want them to give you. And then you're not wanting to deal with them because of that reason. And they always having their hands out wanting this. I feel my man need to do this for me and my man need to do that. When you're not supposed to get in a relationship looking for things, you get in a relationship with the mindset of how can I add to this man's life? How can I make this man better than what he is already?
Can you say that again? Can you say that again, please, slowly? Because somebody didn't hear that.
When you get in a relationship, you do not get in a relationship with expectations. Your main focus is to serve each other. So when you get in a relationship, your mindset is to be as if you're looking at this man as your person, especially as your person, and you want to say, okay, how can I add to this man's life? How can I make this man a better man than he is now? How can I build and grow with him? How can we grow together? What can I do to keep this man smiling and happy and flourishing and growing? You know, how can I help him? You know, and even if the man has everything, you know what I'm saying? It's not about material things. Women think, and even some men think it's about material things. Ask yourself this question, ladies and men. If the person that you're dealing with, if the person that you claim you want has nothing, they lost everything that they have, what in the world would keep you with them? What is it about them that will keep you in that relationship with them if they lost everything?
Nothing.
If they have no substance, then what's your purpose?
Good question. You know what? I'm going to say this. A brother would stay. I'm going to be honest. A man would stay because he still sees something in that woman. Regardless of the fact, he's going to stay. If this woman lost everything, first of all, that man, if he truly loves her, that man going to go out there and make sure listen, I got to put this work in. My woman lost her job. Some women, women with substance will also stay.
Absolutely.
She will stay.
And you know what? They're going to build that man back up from the bottom to the top. You know, and even if he feels that he's failed, she's going to speak life into him. She's going to speak love into him. She's going to help him grow. She's going to be the root. And that's all she need to be is water. That's it. But she's going to be a root. A woman, I'm going to say a woman with substance is not in a relationship to subtract. They're in a relationship to add. They're in a relationship to grow it and build it. They're not trying to come to take. They're coming to serve. They're coming to build, you know. So a lot of men, they tend to get in these relationships based upon how great the woman look and how big her tail is and how she's shapely and this, that, and the other. And then they get in this relationship. You see all the shapes and all of that, but then you're sad and miserable in this relationship.
I want to say something that you said earlier, sister, and I love it what you said. When you're talking about the way women dress, right? Some of these women get mad at the type of men that are not. I was trying to hold on to this part, but I got to say this. Well, I got to say it because this is very true. Women dress a certain type of way because they want a certain type of man to talk to them. They're doing it for a certain type of man, or they're doing it for the same dude that they've been seeing for a while. Now they want to switch up. They want to keep dressing for that dude because they want to be seen by that one particular dude. Ooh, did that hurt a little bit? It kind of stung a little bit. But it's the truth. Look, they get mad at the dudes that been trying to holler at them, but they only doing it for that one particular person. And when that man actually sees her, okay, listen, I am forever blessed. Women don't dress appealing for themselves. Because let me tell you something, you can't be attracted to yourself. I'm sorry. You can't look at this like, oh, damn, I look good. You do it because you want the outside world to attract you. And if you think I'm lying, please, if y'all think I'm lying, if some of y'all women up here talking about, oh, you lying, this, that, and the third, hit that request button. Come challenge my thoughts, because I tell you, I got time this morning. Y'all will definitely get this work.
A lot of times they get that attention that they're searching for, but they get the wrong type of attention.
Exactly. And they get it from the wrong man. And it's the wrong dude.
And even if the guy that they're attracted to give them that attention, he's only in it for one particular reason. You know, he's not in it to wife you. He's not in it to build and do nothing with you. He's in it to lay with you because that's what you brought in. That's the way you carried yourself.
Here's what I'm gonna tell you where I know I'm telling the truth. Oh, that music is wild.
I gotta get that.
Here's why I know I'm telling the truth. Then I'm gonna go to my brother 7-5. Here's why I know. I'm gonna tell you why I'm telling the truth. A certain brother walk up to you and try to holler at you, you would diss that brother. He won't get no play. But let that brother look like something, and you dress the way that you dress, and he come holler at you. You're going to get that man, you're going to give him play, you're going to give him a smile. He's going to say hi, you're going to be, hey, how you doing? You're gonna sit there, you're gonna be talking. Please. Y'all don't dress for yourselves. Y'all don't dress for yourselves. And you know how come I know even here's another proven fact. When y'all about to go out to the club and your girlfriend's in the crib and she tell you what outfit to put on because girl, if you put that on your body, please. And y'all be killing me with the nonsense, wearing skirts up to here, showing thighs and ass sets, got your boobs all out, and you trying to tell me you doing that because for you have a low self. Your women have low self-esteem. Going outside dressed like that because ain't nobody tell you look good, but you got to tell yourself you are a self-confident individual, but ain't nobody building to you. Ain't no man speak no real life into you. Please, 7-5, come on, brother, because they going to get, yeah.
I think Rain wanted to say something.
Oh, she did?
I know you said you forgot your point.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but maybe she remembered it.
It was going on and on, so now I'm trying to remember what I actually wanted to say. It was referencing to what, she gone. But the other lady who was right below Daddy Ford, when she was saying about how we have to, when we take these men in, right? We take them in, but we have all these expectations, but we take them in. If we would take them in, maybe work with them on the expectations, then together we can build up, right? Because you can't always just expect somebody to do something. Sometimes they need some tools that you have in your toolbox that they don't have in their toolbox to help them to get where they need to be. And believe it or not, if you work with a man, most of us women, because we on point, but if you work with a man, you'd be surprised what you can do with that man and where y'all can go together. That's all I was saying. And on that dressing part, let's be clear, right? Let me be clear, because I am married. Okay, I'm not built like I want to be, but if I was, I only need 10 pounds, let's be clear. But if I get them little 10 pounds down, trust and believe, no disrespect to my husband, won't disrespect him, but I'm going to make him be proud because the men going to say, oh, okay, that's who you got? Okay, sir. And he going to walk with his head up high because he going to be like, yep, that's mine. So I'm not saying I'm going to dress provocatively, but I'm going to dress to let you know I'm that one. Okay, I'm in.
And that's my one.
What makes you think they don't say that now?
Okay, that's a good point.
Keep your little funky 10 pounds, and still make it happen.
But us women have high expectations of ourselves. So what we see, y'all probably don't see. So I'm just saying, if my little 10 pounds I want to lose, if I lose that little 10 pounds, trust and believe, me and B gonna be in them streets together. Not apart, together.
We be in them streets anyway, and you're
not making my statement well.
And when we step out, baby. But come on, 7-5.
Man, I think, and I be hearing a lot of women say this, brother, and I respectfully, they say you do whatever you want. We already know this. I don't know why that needs to be stated, but you can't get upset then when you get a certain type of man that handles you or deals with you a certain type of way. Like you said, when you dress yourself a certain way and you receive a certain thing, like me and my cousin, I'm sure y'all heard the statement, when you open Pandora's box, you can't choose what comes out of it. You cannot select what comes out of it. So whatever you get, you get. And at the end of the day, a lot of women have become satisfied with simply attention. And yeah, you're going to get the attention from the rich guy and everything like that, but is that man intentional? And I heard somebody say this, so I'm not going to take credit for it. They're like, a lot of women want King David, but they don't want David that was in the field. They don't want him when he was still being built up still, you know what I mean? And it's not sit here to say settle or go for struggle love, but it's like when you're vetting through these men, like if that is the sole thing that you're looking at, not to say it shouldn't be a factor, of course, finances, all those things should be a factor. You want to see that a man has got some kind of drive, some kind of discipline, some kind of a vision that he's actually putting in the work. But if that is the main deciding factor and everything else gets undermined or put on the back burner, then you can't get upset when you end up in those type of situations, man. Like y'all, God made y'all the fairest sex, so of course you're gonna get attention. That's not a flex. It's not a flex. As men, we love them. We see a lot of y'all women are attractive. This is already understood. But does that man value you? Does he actually value you? Would he put his life on the line for you? A lot of women don't think about that stuff until it's too late. until it's too late, and they're with a guy that don't care about their feelings, don't care about their thoughts, don't really care about them at all. They get what they can get out of you because they saw that's the kind of person you were. I don't think a lot of women think about that, and I'll land with this. You thinking that you're getting over on these men, and you're getting what you want on these men. I think me and Velvet talked about this, but you don't think some men are aware of this? You don't think they know that you're there for the bag? That you're there for what this man brings to the table? So don't make the player, hit the game.
I love that, bro. My brothers is in the building. Let's get it. So let me go. We're going to do this because now you're walking to hellfire. Hold on, O. Let's go to I Am Forever. She had a hand up. Welcome in.
Good morning. Thank you, first of all, Velvet, for having me, you beautiful kings and queens. Thank you for having me on the panel.
I'm sorry, I am. I apologize, but
Sure.
respectfully, Onini was up here first.
Okay, my bad. So we go Onini, then we go to I Am. Come on, Onini.
Thank you. I just wanted to say, not all the time does women dress for men. I know. I'm gonna just say this. I'm a little competitive. When my friend goes out the door, I have to look better than my friend. That's just period point one. I'm not worried about what the guys think. I already know what they're going to think because I was built with a certain set of assets. So that's all. That's neither here nor there. What I do is I'm always in competition with her outfit. It's not how it. Guys don't even come into play. I'm always in competition. She can't look better than me. That's. I'm just going to say that. It's not me looking like, oh, I need to get this man or I got to dress for him. I dress for him after I get in a relationship. I've become very modest. But before then, while I'm out, and single and singly single, I'm out there. I might be a little out there because it depends on the friend I'm with. If my friend dressed like only got pasties on, I'm going to have a tube top. That's just the way it's going to be.
So you just basically answered my whole question. You are in competition with your girlfriend because you want to look better than her to attract that dude. Whoever looks the best gets the best attraction. I mean, come on, common sense. Whichever woman looks better than which one. Here's okay. I'm gonna say this, right? Here's the beauty of it. You with your girls, all y'all with your girls, right? You're all dressed a certain type of way. You're all looking, I ain't gonna say 304-ish, but you on the scale of the 304-ish. Got your boobs out, got the glitter all up in here, got your eyelashes over your eyelashes, all that other stuff. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You're all clicked up, you're all by the bar, you're all standing there, all looking at, look good, all y'all showing your assets. Brother walk in there, brother look good, handsome brother. So all y'all looking. But he's checking out, he's like, dang, they all dressed the same, but I want the one with the baddest outfit. I want the one with the sleaziest outfit on. You know why? Because that's the way that y'all dress. Because y'all dress for attention. You need to stop. I don't know why women be trying to sit up here and be like, I don't dress like that I'm doing it for me. You're not doing it for you. You're putting it on because you like the way it looks on you, but trust and believe. When you walk out that door, you know what you're being ambushed for. You know what you're setting yourself up for. You want men to say something. You want men to gawk at you. You want brothers to look at you. You want to get the hisses and the psst and the yo and the yo mind, all that. You want all that. Y'all can sit there and say that y'all don't, but y'all do. Because there's no way in the world come on. I don't know.
Right, and just to say this real quick, and you know what you're saying is fast, because if no man ever approached them and said any of this stuff, it would bother them. I don't care what they say. If men was not looking, if men was not trying to holler at them, not trying to get their number, not trying to pursue them in any type of way, not liking the pictures, none of that stuff, it would matter. It would matter. We could say it wouldn't, but we know it would. The same way it would for us. Like, why? But we can say that. We gonna be honest about it. We're not gonna sit here and say we don't want a woman, that we don't want the woman that we out here seeking or whatever. But y'all gonna act like y'all just do this, and if that's the case, don't post none of these pictures for the world. Don't go out. Just stay in with you and your girls. Right? Or go to the all women's clubs. Y'all don't do that because you want the free drinks. You want the man that you said that actually got his stuff together to come up to you. That's just be honest. Come on now.
So and that's where the intention or attention lands. So is are we attracted to the is it our intention, or is it the attention that y'all want? Come on, y'all be killing it. Y'all be trying to talk all this reckless nonsense about us brothers, and then y'all be talking about ain't no real man. I can't even find a real man. You ain't even a real woman. You want to talk about you can't find, there's no real men out here. There's no real women out here. Y'all always talking about women. Women, y'all need to stay single. No, some of your brothers need to start staying single. For real. For real. Because these women are out here projecting and saying all this nonsense about us men, but they be the first ones that want to give up their box. They be the first one that try to sprinkle some of that box juice on a brother. Please. Like we coming in, like y'all be sitting there stunting. I told you I got rest. My brain is fresh this morning. And y'all gonna get this work. Y'all sit up in here be trying to play in these men's faces. All we hear all the time is, oh, I can't date no broke man. But chick, what about your broke behind? Women don't talk about men is broke, but you ain't got a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of. And you're sleeping on your girlfriend's couch. Your car got one seat. And then you go to their house smell like piss and cat litter. But they talking about, oh, I don't want to deal with no broke man. Please. Your whole job is TikTok. Let's call a spade a spade. Y'all really want to go there. Y'all be trying to diss brothers. Come on, I am.
Thank you, V, for that. I appreciate your perspective. And again, once again, thank you for having me in the box up in the panel. Appreciate you, brother, and all the beautiful queens and the kings up in here in the room this morning. I always say this to the young ladies I mentor, and whether I'm speaking to 100 or 1,000 women, what you exude is what you magnate. Right? What you're putting out there, what you're representing. Like if you're representing a business, a product, service, or brand, you're going to put your best foot forward to represent that product, service, or brand. So when you're stepping out into the world, when you leave your house, are you truly looking in the mirror? Are you making sure that you're dressing accordingly? Less is more, more is less. We don't have to have all our goods showing, keep them wondering. Men don't want to see all of that. If they can see it all at one time, what's there for the future? You see what I see in everything. I'm seeing nips, I'm seeing booty, I'm seeing all that. I'm seeing everything she's got to offer. There's nothing for the imagination. There's nothing for what I'm not supposed to be seeing. And if that's the kind of brother you're trying to magnate, then okay, all right. But truly, that's not the kind of attention that I'm looking for. If you're truly looking for a man that's going to value you, that's going to hold you to your word, that's going to open the door for you, that's going to treat you like a lady, then you've got to represent like a lady. Not all of it's not necessary. When I see all the younger girls, and it's not age or anything, it might be a season thing, I don't know. But even when I was younger, I didn't present myself that way because that's not what I was trying to magnate. And if I feel good in what I'm dressing, right? I dress for myself, right? If I feel good and confident in a beautiful flowing dress, I'm feeling beautiful. So I'm going to walk confident in that. And I'm not going to go into a place that I know that men are not going to appreciate that. Because there's a certain man that's going to appreciate that. And that's the man that's going to be the honorable man. Because there's different levels of men, like there's different levels of women. But women, ladies, if you want that man, that respectful man, you got to present yourself respectfully. You cannot put out a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and call it steak. I'm just saying, you got to keep it real with these men, right? If you're showing all the peanut butter and jelly, they not saying where the bread. I hope that people are just picking up what I'm laying down, because truly, if you really want that man, be that woman. if that makes sense, anyone. You feel me when I'm laying down?
I got you. And you laid it down, and you laid it down quite flat.
Exactly, but that's not how my booty look. No, I'm kidding.
Well, that's between you. That's between you and your booty, but I'm not worrying about all that.
Between me and my 26-year marriage husband.
Yeah, you better hope your husband ain't hear that.
I was just trying to be funny. I was just trying to be funny.
No, I got you though. But I want to say something to some of y'all individuals that's in the chat. First of all, I'm a happily married man. Number one. Some of y'all ain't even happy in your fake relationships. You ain't even happy with yourselves. That's number one. Number two, I don't go through anything. Number three, I'm on TikTok because I'm here to teach. I'm not here. I don't entertain. I'm not here to play TikTok like some of these people do. I'm not here to get paid with anything. No, I'm here to teach. And if you don't like the lessons, then guess what? You can slide, because this is the problem that I have. People ain't really willing to learn anything. They think they know everything. And at the same token, I have a real job. Some of y'all ain't got no real job. Some of y'all getting mad right now because they about to cut your public assistance. Some of y'all sitting home right now, sitting in your house right now, ain't got nothing to do, ain't even fill out a damn application. Don't even know what a job look like. This the reason why. Y'all gonna learn today. Some of y'all are so disrespectful that you was never taught how to be respectful. Y'all don't have no manners. You feel that y'all could talk to a man or a woman any type of way. You're disrespectful with your mouths. You curse at people, then you go and kiss your kids with the same mouth that you be cursing people out on. You're miserable. I said it. You're miserable in your own skin. Nobody loves you. You're worthless. You have no ambition in life. Did that sting a little bit? So when you're going to come for me, make sure you come correct. Because I'm vicious. And that was in my soft voice. Daddy Ford, Dad, I owe you $1. Brother Ford, come on.
You owe me $1 and I'm getting my money. Don't play with me. I will take that 2-hour drive for that $1 on purpose, for principle. What's good, brother? How you doing?
You know me. I'm in the building, man.
Of course, baby. You got that work, baby. There's always work. Mr. Lotus, what it do, sis? My brother Fidon, what it do, baby? Infinite, Big Didon. And the sisters, Rayanne and I am. All good. Sister Mother Mafia, what's good, baby? You know something, there's a couple of points I'm going to chime in on it, and it's funny. I think this is a great... So I'll start with the one with when we're talking about with the clothing, because you got a good mixture of people and how they feel about what they wear and why they wear it. And that's all good. But if we're going to be, you know me, I'm a centrist. So we're going to look at it like this. So we're going to play this as a numbers game. You can wear what you want to wear for whatever the reason why you want to wear it. But if you're playing this game for looking for your mate, and I'm speaking because I consider myself, because I am that dude. I'm a real dude. You've turned me off if you're dressing provocatively. And I'm going to tell you why. Because that is the equivalent of a man trying to come at a chick with about money. Just about money. You don't know me. You know why? You live with the only thing that you have. And if that's what you bring into the table, you already told me who you were before you opened your mouth. So again, I'm not here to criticize why you're doing what you're doing. That's your choice. I can care less about it. But if you're looking for somebody real, a man, you have decreased your value by what you're wearing. Because what you're telling this man is, I'm out to the highest bidder.
Say that again, please. Because
you are telling a man by what you're wearing that I am game for the highest bidder. Because no man is going to look at a woman. If he's looking for a woman and you're dressing like that, you showing too much goodies for somebody who claiming they want something. Now, again, I'm not going to criticize you because I don't care. You don't matter because I'm not even looking at you. I'm not even looking at you like, because that doesn't look good to me. That looks good to me in my house where I pay the mortgage. It looks good to me in my bedroom where I'm going to offload this loving on you. But in the street, nah, that's just not cool. But that's just my perspective. On the level of, and I'm on the other side. I'm going to tell you this. You're going to laugh at this, Lovin. And Brother Ford, you're going to laugh at me on this one. If I'm tight with you, I'm not giving you my goodies because I got to be in the right mindset. And if I'm not in the right mindset, I can't, it's just not going to happen. So, don't get me wrong. You'll probably have most women be like, hey, I'm not on that. I'm not going to give it to you just because, baby, you gotta bring me back in order for me to get this work to you. Now, that's a different kind of work. But for me to get that work to you, so with a lot of ladies, you may be doing that for the wrong reason. But if I'm not feeling you because I'm tight, at that moment, nah, I can't give you that work. But if you can get me back on the other side, baby, you're going to get all that work and then some. And I'm going to land it right there, bro.
Big brother, you already know. You already know. They got to hear it. They got to hear it from us men. That's the only way it's going to work. Lotus, you can let her up. She has to come up. Mr. Ford, you with me? We giving work this morning. Come on, bro.
Yeah, we giving so much work, I had to take some notes. So first off, let me give welcome in everybody. Appreciate you being here. Low, Rain, always good to see you. Brother Ford.
Yeah, because I'm going to I will fly to Cali. I will fight for my $1, baby.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting for you to slip.
We got.
Baby Ford, he just owe everybody. I done find him this morning too. So he owe you and me.
Yep.
So I'm in Cali. I'll just collect for you.
You gonna collect for me? Okay, but hold on, because I'm gonna be in Cali soon. So you just hold on for that. When I come out there, you give it to me hand on hand.
I got you.
Lo, we got one in queue, just to let you know.
Okay.
But yeah.
So I'll get through this real quick. Us brothers have a saying: it ain't tricking if you can afford it. So a lot of us men know when women are just out for the money. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you may be getting it, but maybe somebody else getting it as well. The ends justify the means. Just be mindful that just because, like I said, it ain't tricking if you can afford it. That is a popular saying amongst the men. So don't think you're special. You know what I'm saying? That the money don't make you special. All right. Somebody investing in you makes you special. Also, I wrote this down. I'm not asking someone in a business suit to come work on my construction site. And what I mean by that is understand the way that you dress is going to determine what job and where men are going to try to place you.
Come on, bro.
I'm not asking somebody in a business suit to come work construction. It's just not going to happen. So be mindful. I get it. Women you guys can do what you want to do. And I'm all for it. But you also have to understand, y'all know the type of attention you're going to get based on what you got on. So be mindful of it. You can say you can do what you want to do, but don't say, don't get mad when when you're not getting the attention you want, or don't get mad when ain't nobody trying to wipe you up because you got the stripper uniform on, and you trying to be a housewife, or you trying to be a wife. Just come on, y'all. We grown at this ripe age. We grown. And then the last one I got is I saw a comment from a woman. She says, "I'm not here to build a man. He has to do that himself." And I said, be careful with that, because I agree. We are here for maintenance, not construction. But a woman also has the ability to uplift a man's confidence, and that's a responsibility that should be embraced. So with that said, if you and your man are driving head first into a brick wall, and the only reason you do not provide feedback to course correct, both of y'all deserve to hit that ball head on at full speed. And I land my plane.
Well, damn. That's what we doing this morning? Oh, he came to get work this morning. He came to get, but let me tell you women something. And then once I do this, I'm gonna go to Lynette. I'm gonna try to make this one short. There's two different speaking life and speaking at him. Some of y'all don't know the difference between speaking life to a man and speaking at a man. And I'm gonna leave that there. If y'all don't get it, then there's no need for me to explain that. Welcome in, sister.
What up? First of all, I just want to say thank you so much for having this panel, because I really do believe that far too often, as another woman saying it, it doesn't resonate as it would when other men are actually saying it. Because I do believe that you cannot go out and just display everything and just wear, be loose with your clothing and everything like that. And I feel like a lot of the women that are on TikTok, especially, that demonstrate or show everything, they don't have the right people in their lives. Because if you have a really good foundation of men in your life, whether that's your husband, your brother, your man, whatever, they're not going to be comfortable with you out there on TikTok shaking your butt.
You can say assets. That's my new word, assets.
Oh, I can say that, assets. Yeah. Right? They're not going to be okay with that, right? And so when the men are talking about like, hey, they look at those type of women as women on display for a certain purpose. That's what they see, and if you don't have anybody in your life that loves you enough to say, look, what the hell are you doing on TikTok? Why are you showing all of that? Something is wrong with you, and you really probably need to get some type of help or seek some type of counseling, because you should feel confident enough in yourself to not show everything that you have, right? I don't feel like I have to. And I know I heard the other young lady, she was talking about she dressed for other women. I don't dress for other women. I don't dress for anybody but me. I dress for Lynette. I go out every day to represent who I am as a woman. And, if I feel like wearing something sexy, I'll wear it, but I don't always show too much. I may show a little cleavage, but the rest is not there. Or I may show, have some tight jeans on. Try to balance it out. And then, hey, sometimes I go out and I'm beatless. I have no makeup on. I look homeless to myself, and I get the most play. And I'm not trying to be funny. The days that I walk out my house and I have no makeup on, I feel like my hair is all over my head. I throw on a pair of sweats or whatever I need to throw on. I'm not trying to be funny, but that's when I get the most attention from men. Not when I have my makeup on, my hair is done, my nails is tight. It's typically when I'm just like, shit, I just got to go to the grocery store and get this, right? That's when I get the most play. So I'm just going to say this. These guys are really giving you education. Like Velvet said, he's here to educate. And if you're not getting that education from a man in your life that really loves you, or people in your life that really love you, like, I don't wear fake, typically in public. I do have some TikToks with some fake hair because I had a bad haircut for a minute. But I typically don't wear a lot of makeup. I don't wear a lot of fake hair. I don't wear fake lashes. And it's, my brother, my dad, they talk about women like that, that's all loose and, all of that. They talk about women. So I don't feel comfortable doing it because I have men in my life that really value me as a woman, that would be honest enough with me, that love me enough to say, look, you shouldn't be going out the house looking like that. But also I have enough respect for myself to not display everything in a public way. Now, and I like the guy that said, like, yeah, you could do that with your man. Like, if I'm going to wear that, I'm going to wear it around the house, or I'm going to wear it with my man. If I'm going to wear something real scandalous because I know he got my back, ain't nobody going to be squeezing on my booty or nothing like that, I may wear it with him. But I'm not going to be wearing that stuff while I'm out by myself. And I'm going to say this too. Some of y'all, like the guys was talking about, y'all out there thirsty looking for a drink. One thing, like, why are you so damn thirsty you looking for a drink? I don't accept a drink from every man because I don't want every man chasing me around the club. Like, I go somewhere, I go to the bathroom, here your ass is. I go over there, here your ass is. You think because you... Language. We don't have profanity over here, Lynette.
She said assets, Lynette, assets.
Assets. I'm sorry. Here your assets is. Here your assets is. I go to the bathroom. I go here. I don't need that. I don't need that pressure. I want to go out, enjoy myself, have a good time, and I don't need no guy hovering over me because he bought me a $15 drink. So some of you ladies gonna need to have enough money to at least buy your own drinks, because you shouldn't have a man that you're not even interested in hovering over you because he spent $15 on a drink. Or you shouldn't be sleeping with any man just because, you know, your man cheated on you or whatever happened, right? You are literally selling yourself short if just because your man cheated on you, you go out there, you want to give it to everybody else. Now you got some sweaty dude sweating on you. You don't even like him. And he, no, you shouldn't even be doing that. You know what I mean? What you should do is respect yourself at all times. I land my plane.
Oh, thank you. First of all, she got y'all. Got him. But let me say this, though. I understand that your women want to dress a certain type of way, right? Now, I got to do this because y'all got some of it, but you're going to get this part. You with your man, there's still certain ways that you need to dress. You can still dress modest or sexy modest, but you don't have to go all out. I say that to say this. There's no way in the world you should be wearing a skirt past your knees, thigh high, almost where you can see it, where you can see the buttocks. And then you know them little dresses that you just put on and you got to keep pulling down. And you got to keep pulling down. You know which ones I'm talking about. And then you got all this out, but you got to keep pulling your dress down. Then you got your breasting and all that. And then some of y'all wear them dresses with the little cutout on the hip and the thigh. And then y'all be walking around with them little G-strings on, and you walking with your man. You are setting your man up for failure. What you want me to tell you why? Because this man got to fight off every doggone vulture that tries to approach you. And he can't even leave you alone because now you got too many eyes on you. First of all, brothers don't mind a man looking at a woman, but when he walk into a pack of wolves, a bear can't beat all them wolves. So when you with your man, you are setting your man up for failure. And even though you holding on to his arm or you holding his hand, it's every single eye. You got dudes that be even with their women looking at yo, shorty. And then you got the dudes, the real thugs, the ones that don't even care that will approach you either in front of your man or here's the worst part about it. Oh, I gotta sit up because I'm gonna tell you how some of y'all are so disrespectful. Don't even realize how disrespectful you are to your own man. Even if you know your boy's friend, even if a man approaches you, even if a man knows you, or you know a man and your man does not know that man, and you are with your man, you should not be hugging no other man around your man. Oh, did I say that a little bit? Did that sting a little bit? I'm gonna say it again. Even if you know your man's friends, number one, even if you knew the person before, even if you knew that man, but your husband or your man does not know that dude, and he approaches you, yo, what's going on? He slaps your man 5, he comes to reach and try to give you a hug, you better, the disrespect, regardless of how long you've known an individual, you are totally disrespecting your man and don't even realize that you're doing it. And some of y'all think it's cool that it's okay. Well, I knew them I don't care how long you know these people. You should not be hugging no other man, especially in front of your man. Now, what you do outside and he's not around, but trust me, word gets around. But I don't care if you in church. I don't care if you in the store. I don't care where you are. You should not, because here's the thing. When that man starts hugging women and he knows a whole bunch of women, I bet you y'all get an attitude then. I guarantee y'all will get pissed off. And then let that woman almost look better than you. Let that woman look good. And hey, what's up? See, a dude ain't gonna do that. He gonna be like, whoa, hold on, I'm with my lady. I'm not gonna hug her in front of my woman. Not gonna do that. I'm not gonna disrespect my woman. Why would I want another woman touching my body when I got the woman that can touch my body? Why would you want the touch of another man on you? Unless you're single, yeah. But why would you want to touch, the feel, the hug of another man hugging you in front of your man. Some of y'all women are so disrespectful, don't even realize it. You don't realize some of the things that y'all say around your man, in front of your man, and think that we're supposed to just sit there and be like, oh, okay.
I think a lot of people lack boundaries. You know what I'm saying? That's just you gotta set some boundaries to make sure you're respecting your situation. And what happens is people get so comfortable with folks, they feel like they don't need to honor those boundaries and don't realize that it's borderline now just basically disrespectful to do some of those things. And people need to be mindful of that. And it even if the person doesn't have it bad, even if someone doesn't even have a bad reaction to it, that still doesn't mean it wasn't wrong to do. You got to set boundaries and honor what you guys got going on. Because transfer energy is huge. So whenever you're touching someone, listen, we see it here. We see it here when we're doing these lives. We see it here when we're doing these lives. Like we feel the energy. You know, we got to detox from a live. Now imagine being with somebody actually in person. You know what I'm saying? Understand. Just set some respectful boundaries for you and yours.
I want to say something for it. See, when I be hearing, oh, these are friendly hugs. First of all, here's my thing. You go somewhere where everybody knows everybody, right? Certain men is only going to hug certain women. They're not going to hug every woman even if they're not going to hug every woman. They only want to hug the pretty ones. They want to hug the attractive ones. Well, come off mic and disagree.
That is not true.
Okay.
Literally, I was at the grocery store yesterday. I ran into an old classmate of mine and gave him a hug. Good to see you. Nice, you know.
Oh, hold on. Time out. You ain't telling me all that. You said that you seen him and you say he looked busted. You ain't say nothing about no damn hug. Oh, we gonna talk about this later because you done. Yeah.
I hug everybody. Let's be clear. I hug everybody.
Well.
And in respect, there's you can hug a person just to do a friendly hug.
See, it's friendly to you. But go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish.
No, I'm gonna disagree because if it was going somewhere.
Y'all don't understand nothing.
Allow it to go somewhere. A man cannot control what a woman wants to do. Now you can hug me and be all in your feelings and get erected. I mean, you know what I'm saying. But I don't have to engage with it. All I did was say, give you a hug, nice seeing you. You know, all is well. Have a little conversation. Keep it pushing. It's not all about snacks all the time. Women control their box. You say it all the time. Women control the box. So if we control the box, why are you saying that just because a man hugs us, now all of a sudden we're engaging and we're going to go there? I disagree completely.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna chime in.
Hold on. This my wife. This my wife. I got this my wife. We're gonna have this real quick.
Oh, that's your wife?
Yeah, that's my wife.
You better make it make sense. Dude.
Oh, I'm about to make a whole bunch of sense.
You're not finna even do it. That's an offline. That's an offline conversation.
No, so she can say what she want to say, and I can't rebuttal.
Go to your corner, bro.
Yeah.
I can't rebuttal. We having a conversation, and I ain't listen.
Camera, bro.
Thank you. I told you don't let me.
Love you, bro. Off camera.
I wasn't gonna say nothing bad. I was just gonna answer her question.
Go ahead. Let him engage. Go ahead, babe. Go ahead.
Dang, y'all acting like I'm about to come for my wife. First of all, I love mine. I ain't gonna come for her, but I just want to give my point of view. She gave her point of view, right? Let me give mine. So at the end of the day,
She just got you permission.
thank you, and permission granted. So at the end of the day, right? Here's the thing: when you hug a man. It's not even if you have good intents, like I'm a hugger, I love to hug, fine, that's you. But brothers see you and they automatically want to feel that body. No disrespect to the women, but you got to understand if you are an attractive woman and this man sees you, he gonna want to hug that ass. Sets.
Don't touch the ass.
I know, but but baby, you're not getting what I'm saying. Hear what I'm saying, sweetheart. Just hear what I'm saying, baby. And walk with me on this one. See, they want to hug you because they don't have to feel your acid. They just want to feel your body on theirs, baby. It depends. It's the type of hug that they want to give you. They want to give you that hug. And a lot of times brothers see that ring on the finger. And they like, damn, she's married. But you know, I to reminisce of how you used to feel when they used to hug you before. They haven't had one in a long time. So they want that feeling again.
They're not in a relationship with you. I literally just said it's a classmate.
Baby, you're not hearing me. See, this is what I'm saying. You listening to respond. You're not hearing me. Hear what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you, sweetheart. See, I just gave you your accolades.
But you're not.
I'm telling you about. Okay, I'm done.
Can I chime in? See, that's why I said no. Said offline.
Yeah, y'all getting on my. Because I'm agreeing with her, right? I'm just talking about the man, and she's telling me no. You ain't even a man. You're not even a man. So how you gonna say no?
But actually, you're not agreeing. You're disagreeing.
No, I'm telling her about the dude. I'm not. I said if you a hugger, I respect that. See, I didn't catch that part. I said if you are a hugger, I respect it. But that dude, his intention, it has nothing to do with her. We know that y'all control everything, but it's the man's intention. It's something in his mind. It's a triggering. I remember how she used to feel. Even if you never slept with each other, but I guarantee you somewhere along you hugged them before. Sometimes those hugs resonate, and we want to remember what that hug felt like.
Then y'all crazy. That's insane.
I said some men. I didn't say all, baby, but I'm just saying.
Well, that sounds like a stalker to me. That sounds more of a stalker than a regular average Joe. If I meet Ford and I would go up to Ford or Daddy Ford or Uncle Ed, whoever, I go up, I meet him for the first time, you give him a hug. Oh, nice to meet you. So is that bad? You don't hug? What I'm supposed to do? Do a pound? What I'm doing now?
So there's two ways of hugging somebody, right? And I'm gonna give you. If you are a married woman.
That's what I was thinking.
If you are a married woman, there's no need for you to take both your hands and wrap it around. The only person that you're supposed to wrap your arms around is your man. Both arms. When you are a married woman or you are a woman in a so-called real relationship, you give that sidebar hug. How you doing? One arm. Bottom line, two arms. In fact, two arms. When you're giving them two arm hugs, what is that? What is that? See, you're gonna learn today.
That's an embrace.
Thank you.
I agree with you.
Now you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm gonna give you an example real quick. Y'all remember when Melissa Ford hugged Michael Ealy and he picked her up a little bit in front of Jonathan Majors? Anyone remember? Yeah, you seen that one? Now we already know the picking up is over the top, but that kind of hug, period, he went out and picking her up was diabolical.
There's no way you should give any man, if you are in a relationship, ladies, if you are a hugger, I salute you. I don't care. But there's ways to hug a person, and there's ways to, if you giving somebody two arms, that is too much affection. And then, and especially if you little and he a big dude, now he got to lean in. He could, he could be smelling you on your neck, doing anything. Like, come on, y'all don't see it. Because some of y'all be oblivious to some of the things that. So when you see that person, it's okay to hug them. Just, hey, how you doing? Give them that side hug. If that person try to reach with both arms, homie, I don't do that. I'm not going to disrespect my husband like that. I'm not going to allow you to put both of your arms around me. Because the only man that needs to put both his arms around me is my man.
I was just going to say, I learned that.
You need to learn how to change them batteries in that tweeter too, but I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm saying, I thought I heard a bird or something. You all that chirp. You better learn how to change them batteries. That thing spoke before she did. She said, I learned tweet.
When I was in high school, I learned that I needed to push back with my rear end, that the bottom half shouldn't touch. And then when I got older, I was yelled at because I do give embraces. Matter of fact, I used to pick up and swing guys around and give them the bear hugs, because that's the type of hugs I like to give. And I was yelled at for a long time because of the type of hugs that I gave. So I did have to learn how to do a side hug. No, they're not it's not the type of hug I like to give, but I understood. It finally clicked one day in order to be respectful to him, that because I have a frontal panel that they can still feel when I'm giving them that warm embrace, that I need not to do that no more. I need to just go to the side and let them stay up on the shoulder. They can't go down on the waist. Their hand has to go on my shoulder. Not too much to where it could come up to the top. It was levels I had to learn. It was hard. These hugs out here is hard to get when you're a hugger.
No, they not. They easy. You just got to have self-control. But what I'm saying is this. Like my wife said, go find that hugger to go hug them batteries. Yo, because that tweet killing me, son. Yo, son, that is like, wow, son. That is, how long them, girl?
Look, I'm fine.
They'll come out and change it. Call the fire department.
And I'm afraid of heights.
You got what?
What you want me to do? And he dead. What you want me to do?
Well, I'm gonna tell you what you. Yeah, you better call somebody. You better call Tyrone or something. Shoot. Tell your neighbor to come. Tell your neighbor to come next door. Yeah, I'm looking around. I'm like, I ain't got one down here, but shoot, girlfriend, how do you sleep at night? I just want to know. Is that what you?
One chirp at a time. Brings it up. I don't hear it at all till somebody brings it up.
Well, how you get immune to a tweet? Heck no. Your TV must be crazy loud, but we ain't gonna. I'm gonna leave that alone. No disrespect, but that was just all joke. That was all love, Nene. First of all, let me do this. I gotta go to my because I'm talking about Gold Neutral Corners. I love you, man, for real. Thank you for having my back. Come on, brother.
I learned from my sister Lotus. Some lunch we gotta wash in the kitchen, and some we wash in the basement.
That was wild.
Real talk though, I'm back in the corners just listening because I appreciate this dialogue, and it really gets down to self. That's what the new genre of words is self-love. Well, the bottom line is that you don't have to do all that if you understand who you are internally from the jump street. Last I checked, every orange has everything it needs to be an orange tree and produce oranges. Last I checked, there's nothing else we add to that seed other than some dirt and water and sunlight. So everything we need to be is already in us. What we need to do is just be grateful for what's already in us and develop that. Not add no extra and let social media and society highlight how we should present ourselves in society. That's the problem. We allow society to tell us how we present ourselves because we watch what everybody else is doing. Just do you. You know what I'm saying? You can look good in some shorts, sneakers, and a t-shirt. Period. You can you can present yourself well in a suit. You can present yourself with some slacks and a button down. It's it's what's already in us. We are too easily influenced by society. We have to get back to what makes you just be you, the authentic side of you.
So let me ask your brothers this. Being that we up here, right? I'm glad I got some brothers here. So attention versus intention. What really draws a man in? What really draws us in as a man? Is it the attention versus intention?
I said earlier, I made a comment when I saw it. For me, it's a matter of being intentional to being attended to. You follow what I'm saying? Because for me, my wife is intentional about what she attends to regarding me. So what drew me in when we first started interacting and just conversing, it was her intentional. She was being very intentional about how she attended to what I was saying and what I needed for her to say back to me in our conversation. It wasn't just a random, we just talking off the top of our heads. We were actually talking to each other with intention. Because it was like, when you're mature in your season, you don't have time for a whole bunch of riffraff. You want to know, okay, is this worth my time and effort to even go any further, or do I move on? So it was, for me, it was an intentional thing. I can get attention from anybody. As a matter of fact, that happens every time you walk out the house. If you present yourself properly, you'll get all kinds of attention. But that's a whole nother conversation. Is that how you present yourself will automatically draw attention to you. I'm from the school of I prefer you being intentional. I want to know what was your intent of talking to me, and why are you paying attention to what I'm saying? Because now I can understand, as we talked about on previous conversations, hearing versus what was said. And I want you to understand what I said versus what you're hearing. And so I appreciate my wife listening to intentionally what I'm saying. Landon.
Appreciate that. Anybody else?
Yeah. I'm gonna say attention is what we get when we walk out the house. You know what I mean? It doesn't really matter. You may have something, we may be wearing something nice, your beard may be nice, whatever it is. I mean, you can get somebody's attention, but intention requires effort. Intention requires someone to lean in. And I think that's what ultimately I look for is intention. Be intentional about me. You know what I mean? Be intentional about me. Understand who I am, what I like, those needs. Because when we're intentional with the people that we're with, that is what inspires us to step up and do the little things that they just would appreciate. And because we were intentional about getting to know them, we know that, if she likes it, I'll leave a cup of coffee for her, waiting for her when she gets out of the bed and she comes kind of moseys on into the living room. That's intention. Attention is just, you look good, baby. You know, they look good. So I'm a 100% intention.
I say the same. I say intention for sure. Like, as I was talking, I was thinking about D'Angelo music video "Lady" when he was talking about picking this girl up from the job. Like, and brothers is looking at them while he walking through the parking lot. Like, it's the little things. Like you said, when a man is intentional versus just you got his attention, he gonna do the little things. On top of the big things, it ain't gonna just be the vacations. It's gonna be let me slide through, dropping some flowers off or something while her ladies is there, while her coworkers there, so she can just we gonna go above and beyond because we value you. We see something more than just a trophy or a centerpiece or something that we can walk around and show off or feel good that we got on our own. We see something that makes us feel blessed and honored to have this in our presence. It makes us feel like we got a gem. Like I said, a diamond in the rough is still a diamond. And so if you come out there with the sweats and everything on, that don't mean that you're not a diamond. You ain't got to put all the glitz and the glamour on the shine. You ain't got to do all that. We can know this value when we see it. So like you can have the attention, but that doesn't. I definitely, what draws us in is a woman that just gets you in the door, but a woman that can get us past the attention, that can make us want to be intentional.
I respect that. I'm trying to think about something that my wife just said, what Rain just said, when she's like, how can you get attention when you have to see them first? Well, here's the thing. She said attention cannot come until you get their attention.
I said intent, sir.
That's what intent cannot come unless you get their attention, right? That's what you said.
Right, that part. Thank you.
I'm gonna come a little differently, but it's funny because it all ties in. For someone there was an intent. Intent is an action. You intended to do something. So I came at you there was an intent, whether it's the way you walk, whether it's the way you look, whether it's your kind actions, whether it's the way you spoke or speak. So there was an intended action for me to come at you. So that's the underlying issue. But what comes first is the attention. That's what we're programmed to think. It was the attention. There was something that you did, but it's the intent. I came at you for a reason. There was something that you did to make me want to come after you. And then we're thinking like, this is the intention. This is that. No. It was you intended to come after somebody because of their actions. There was something that drew you to that person. Then comes the attention, like, so I see why I was intended. I see why there wasn't any intending to come at you. So the intention comes, and then it goes back to intentions. So it's a little different, but it's seen a little different, or what we are programmed to think. But the real body of work was you intended. because it was something that drew you to that person and made you act.
Well, so that means what I'm hearing is, I got you, Kendall. So I'm hearing is this: her attention, because she had to get my attention in order for me intend to go talk to this woman. So attention will come first before the intent, because I never intended on talking to her unless I seen something. So I had to be attracted to this woman in order to say something to this woman. See, we can't go with the intent, because I never intended on talking to her unless I was attracted to her, like every man. We don't just walk up to a woman and talk to them unless it's something that we see in that woman before we even speak to this woman.
That's intention.
No, that's the attraction. But her actions had to attract me to her. So I didn't have because the intent comes after. Because now, if you think about it, I was attracted. I see a woman that she's beautiful. Now my intention is to go talk to this woman. I never had that intention until I seen her. So I had to visualize it first and then go talk, because everything that a man does is visual. So we see it, then we go pursue it. So we ain't going to just pursue it. We ain't going to have this intention to go, because if we have the intent, that means we have the intent to talk to every woman that we see, but we don't.
No. True. But I understand this. There was 10 women who were attractive, right? But there was one that stood out. So you intended on going to the one that stood out because there was something about her. It was the action that she committed to you. Whatever the action, whatever it was, you intended to go after that one opposed to the other 9 because of something she did.
Yeah, which means what? So let me reverse that now. So which means you had to pay attention in order to go with that intention. You see what I'm saying? You paid you paid attention to your attention was to pay. You paid attention to that woman. You seen her, you paid attention to her. Then from that intention, your intentions were to go talk to her because you had options. You see what I'm saying? You had options. But guess what? My attention is on this one. Her attention. She drew my attention, but my intention is to go talk to her. You see what I'm saying? You can't have that intention first. Just my intention to go talk to her because she paid me attention. No. She had to give you some. It's some sort of something that you had to, because it's like saying like this. You know, when we looking at cars and we focusing on the cars. So you like, dag, yo, that car's flying. It caught my attention, but my intention was to buy this other car. But this car caught my attention, which is the reason why we make different decisions. We can have the intention to do something here, but this one caught my attention. So now that changes. You see what I'm saying? It switches up. It's like saying my intention is to go talk to this woman, but I was paying attention to this woman. So now my intentions have changed because my attention went this way. My focus was here, even though I really wanted to go there because my first intention was to go here automatic. But this one caught my attention. So now I had to reverse that.
I totally agree. When I say I totally agree, but what made you make the move was you intended to make that move.
No, it's the attention.
Attention, but what made you go from attention? I'm sorry?
The attention. The attention is what you're attracted to, right? So after you're attracted, after this woman has struck you, all right, in a way, all right, then you go talk to her. That's the intention.
There you go.
Your intention to strike up a conversation, have a drink. That's the intention.
Right.
The attraction
comes first.
Oh wow, who is that? I'm attracted to that. Let me go see what she's about.
I totally agree. What made you make the move? I mean, there's the attention, right? You're giving somebody attention. I'm totally in agreement with you. What made you make the move?
The attraction.
But remember the thing. 10 people, right? All of them are attractive. You gave them all attention. What made you choose that one over the others was something that she did, so it became intent. The general part of it is the general part of it is
Can I jump in?
Can I speak real quick? Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
I love when first of all, I love when brothers have debates because there's no come on, let's go, fellas. We gotta show them, we gotta show these women how men really do this. Come on, let's go.
Okay, so first of all, how everybody doing? We were lucky to wake up this morning.
Amen.
I see that we all old school, so I'm loving this one. Okay, the attraction is when you see a female walk through a restaurant or whatever. Okay, it's about her mannerisms, the way she carries herself, how she's talking to people. Okay, that is the attraction. Okay, now you're trying to think, okay, well, let me go over here and see what she's all about. That is the intent, because now you're trying to figure out, well, what can I say to her? How can I strike a conversation? That is the intent.
Right.
All right. Now, what the reason why I jumped on here is we all have our own little laws, our own little ways that we do things. Okay. My thing is, when I meet a couple that for the first time, I'm gonna shake the man's hand and I'm gonna shake the woman's hand, but my attention is gonna always be on the man. Okay, always. I'm not looking at this woman. I'm letting the man know, hey man, it's not about that. I'm looking into his eyes and having a conversation with him. And if the conversation ends, I'm out.
That part, and I think that I'm gonna say this. I think that some women need to shift their position when, even if the men are talking and she's there, she needs to shift her position, which means you don't need to be engaged in their conversation. You can listen.
No.
You can listen.
Can we get back on topic, please?
Yeah, we can get back on topic. Yeah, I know. Well, right. See what happens. I just got.
Kendall, thank you. And I know that was a point you wanted to speak on, but we was going somewhere.
Yeah, we get somewhere with this intent and attention.
Yeah. I don't want to veer too far away from it, because I do actually have a talking point about this attention versus intention.
Well, then speak, sister. You got the floor. You know I'm gonna give. I yield.
Well, thank you. So this is how I look at it, and gentlemen, please tell me if I'm not, hitting the point here. But I think about the attention part of it, right, as being surface level energy, right? It's desire without a plan. So a man can give you attention just based off of the fact that you're pretty, or, you're a new face, right? Or you're convenient at the moment, right? It doesn't require much effort. It doesn't require him to be consistent. Doesn't require him to, much sacrifice. This is why I say a lot of times these women are chosen for moments. That's that attention component, right? Usually quick to come, quick to go. Okay. However, that attention, again, can show an interest, but not intention. Are y'all following me?
Wait, say that again.
Okay.
Say that again.
So the attention can show interest, but not intention.
Correct.
I get that.
Okay, y'all following me. So now when we go over to intention can be the desire that's been given a purpose, right? A path and a promise. So usually that means the man is moving in a direction where it's something more meaningful, which means that he's going to be more consistent, very deliberate, right? When I think about somebody intentionally doing something, they were very strategic about it.
Right.
So that's the space that he's now moving in. He's keeping you around, not just for a moment. And Ford hit it, like, I'm doing things to let her know that I'm moving her into a more permanent space, right? And there's conversations where he's letting you know that I'm moving you more into a permanent space. Do you get what I'm saying?
Right.
So you can't have one without the other.
Is this the initial meet?
This What do you mean? No. This is progressive. Like the attention is whatever that looks like. It can be physical. It can be the way she spoke. Because a lot of men do not look at beauty as a form of attraction, right? A lot of men are sapiosexuals. They tap into a woman's mindset, and they look at her as being beautiful, but just based off of that. So again, whatever that looks like, that's subjective for a man, in my opinion.
Right.
And then it moves into something else. It's progressive. Are y'all following me?
Right. But look,
okay,
what we talking about, I'm sorry, sis. Not the guy. I'm gonna let you finish. My bad.
Definitely follow you. Definitely.
No, I want to let her finish her thought. I apologize, guys.
No, that's the overall premise of what I'm saying. Like, the attention is the initial. The intent is where he's going into that. If it's going to be something permanent, I think we're kind of like we're blurring the lines.
No, I get.
And you guys, in some, like, you guys are combining the two, and I get it. Two things can be true at the same time. Like, you're like, well, my intent was to holla, or whatever the case. My intent was to smash for the night. But to look at it for the purpose of the topic, that's not what the topic was geared towards. Attention versus intention, meaning you caught my eye, and then it's going to be something that moves into. It progresses into something long term.
Right, but
I land.
No, and thank you. But
Comment on it, please.
But the way I got you, sister. Let me say this real quick. The way I'm projecting certain things, and I can change certain things, and I get what you're saying. But at the end of the day, it still has to do with her attention. She has to gain a man's attention in order for her to get those intentions. You see what I'm saying? And I get what you're saying. So her attention has to get her to get that man's attention. I know that's what you said. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it in layman terms for some of the slow people that don't understand what you just said. I had to dumb it down. But come on, being lady.
Greetings, everyone. I hope everyone's having a beautiful day so far.
No. Somebody muted her.
I'm sorry, when I read basically the question, this is my concentration. What really draws a man in? So when I'm looking at that verb, draws a man in, I'm already moving past all the initial phase, the kumbayas, the attention verses. It said what drew him in. That's why I landed on intention. Everybody starts with attention, true. You start with that. But when I focused on what drew him in, that woman that stood out with the intention. Simple. Thank you.
Okay, so I know 7-5 had his hand up. I'm gonna go 7-5 Unc, and then we're gonna get ready to close.
Let me say something real quick.
All right. So
I'm a full believer. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So what I mean by that is as soon as I leave this house, I'm moving with intention. I have things that I'm going to be intentionally trying to do. The only thing that I'm going to focus that intention on is what draws my attention. Attention. I'm already intentional. I'm leading with intentional because that's who I am. Who I'm going to pay it, who gets that intention is who captures my attention. That's how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we all kind of saying the same thing different ways, but I feel like it always going to come back to us. And if we're leading with intention, then and being who we are, then I feel like, okay, the person that captures my attention is the one I'm going to be intentional about. I'll land my plan.
Real quick, I got to get ready to bounce. I got to go and...
Why y'all keep skipping my little brother, man? My little brother been waiting patient. Y'all go listen. Y'all, every time y'all skip, y'all owe me $1.
As much as you owe me,
And listen, I'll be in New York. I'll be in New York next week. I want my money.
Oh, okay, next week. Okay, baby, we definitely got to get up anyway. Everybody, have a good weekend. I love the dialogue. This is how men do. Barbershop talk, that type of thing. Everybody have a good weekend. I love y'all all. You know what it is. If it ain't about laughter, if it ain't about love, it ain't about nothing. Just yes, everybody.
D Ford, all right, big brother. We're gonna talk. I'll hit you up later on.
All right, you got it, brother.
All right, come on, little bro. The floor is yours, baby.
Man, appreciate it, big bro. Look, before, what everyone said, what you said, Velo, what Lotus said, it like I agree with Ford. We all saying the same thing in different ways. I think Lotus really dialed in on it and expounded on it probably in a much deeper way. And like you said, it starts with intention. We already understand that, and that's why I kind of tried to use that reference of that old music video, because like you said, but I get what the question is, what draws us in? I would say what draws us in, past the attention, past you first getting our attention, with your looks, is going to be your character. It's going to be the little things. Like you said, it's not even always your mannerisms or how you walk. It could be seeing how you interact with other people. So seeing how a woman treats the people around her, the women around her, how she interacts with children, how she treats life. Like, I'm the kind of person, if I was to see a woman say she was enjoying nature, I'm a big nature head. So if I see that you can bask in that, like when I used to work and I would see people on their phones all the time, if I see a woman that's not stuck in her head on her phone and I see that she's actually observing the sky, observing, you know what I'm saying, taking in the rain, those little things will make me go past just her getting my attention. It'll make me want to be intentional. You already got my attention, but looking at the way that you are carrying yourself now, I want to be intentional. Now I want to actually be intentional about you, because like they say, you can have somebody be interested in you, but how often are they going to value you? I will value a woman that I see values things outside of the norm, past the surface, past what's going on social media, or what's going on. So yeah, how you treat people, how you treat life, how you value each breath, because like I said, we done all lost people. We all have seen people pass away. So for me, knowing all the things that we've gone through, when I see a woman that values things, that knows the value of more than just $1, that's going to make me intentional. That's going to take me past her just getting my attention.
And also, I want to add to that too. Also, my father taught me to be very mindful of how I interact with men and how I posture with men. And if you are a woman, as my father calls it, and I use it today, a busybody, and every man that you call friend, quote unquote, has taken a romantic interest in you and you entertain that, that's off-putting to a man who may be intentional about you, right? Because that's a red flag for him. That every man, you don't have a true brother, right? Every man that you call friend or bro has the potential to be a boyfriend or a suitor. So your posture with men is off-putting, sis. You're flirtatious with every man that you come across. That's your man's, oh, that's my boo. That's not ladylike.
Mm-hmm. How many boos you got? Because that Casper.
How many boos you got? And then they want to get mad when these men call them loose or 304s. But what is your behavior? That's the attention that you like. Mm-hmm. You're a busybody. Sit down, sis.
That goes with the mannerisms, the way you carry yourself. Again, like my brother said, how you interact with people. It's the little things, man. It's the important things, that attracts a man. So I'm one of those people where, and I'm sure we all on this, we all a little older. I don't like wasting my time because I can't get that back. So that's just how I look at things.
No, and I respect that. I want to say this. I got about 9 minutes that I'm jumping off because I got to spend at least another hour or two with my wife before I go to work. I didn't give her no time this morning, so I want to make sure I give her some time before I leave. So with that being said, I want to thank each and every person that came up on this platform today. I want to thank all the people that came in the comments. For those in the chat, stick around because there is a closing. I want to thank my wife this morning for actually joining us this morning because she rarely joins us. But thank you for being here, babe. I love you and I appreciate you. My sister Lo, of course, always the #1 moderator on TikTok and the best sister in the world. If you ain't got one of those, you never will get one because I got her. Wah, wah. To my brothers, 7'5", and my other brother Ford. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for joining me. Always being, you know what I'm saying, the collab. This the Fantastic Four right here, or the Four Horsemen. You ain't gonna see no four brothers like this on TikTok. Real talk. Oh, I just came up with a whole clique for us, yo. That's our new thing, the Four Horsemen, hands down. Lady L, thank you for joining. Brother Kendall, thank you for joining as well. So with that being said, I need each and every person that is up on this platform, please give a very small, no monologuing, very short closing so we can slide out and enjoy the rest of our Friday. Real talk.
Hey, y'all have a great weekend, man.
Yeah, you too, my brother. Thank you for joining. See, that was real short. That's what I'm talking about, Kendall. You need to come back more often with them closings. I like that. Short and sweet.
I'll be short and sweet, short and sweet. I love the dialogue. I love the different perspectives. We can still come back to the middle, guys, and that's what it's all about.
Amen.
Have a great day.
Same to you. Thank you. Happy Friday to each and every person. Let me fix my boxes because I like that. I like that name, the Four Horsemen. First of all, ain't nobody got a team that like I'm not the captain of no team. Ain't nobody got a team like that, like I got. Let's let y'all know, ladies and gentlemen, this is my team right here. The 5 people you see on these boxes is my team. We are all team. We are all family. Real talk. These are brothers that I trust right now. These are brothers that I can call and we can touch base with each other and call each other true brothers. And I see that, China. I ain't even mad at you. I seen the plate, bro. I ain't even mad at you.
But Rand asked me what I was eating. I was like, I ain't eating nothing no more. It's done.
Sometimes I want to say this to people. You have to find people that you fit with and they fit with you. And you have to be truthful to those people. Hold each other accountable. You should be able to pick up the phone and call and talk as brothers and sisters without any animosity. Because we realize there are people on these apps that claim to be brothers and sisters, but they lied in your faces and said things about you and talk behind your back, and they're not even real. Too many pretenders on here. It's crazy work. It's crazy work when you got people that you actually thought was 100 with you, and they turn around and backstab you and make it seem like they that dude or she's that chick. You got to be careful who you put your trust in. But a lot of times you can see a snake. You can see a snake and you can see his fangs and you can see the venom that they're trying to pump into you. But see, because of who I'm with and who I roll with, he got the anti-venom. These men that's on this platform right now, these brothers that's on this platform, my brothers that are here right now, this is why I say my circle could be big, but I always make sure that my squares are small and we each got our own corner. And that's why I rock with them. Hands down. They told me straight up, yo, I'm with you. I didn't ask them. They were like, yo, I'm rolling with you, Velvet. And I said, you know what? We locked in like Flint. We locked in. And if I'm locked in with y'all, I'm letting your brothers know I'm locked in with y'all. Straight up and down. We're going to show these so-called dudes that be on here what real men look like, what real brotherhood truly is. We should be able to lean on each other. We should be able to pick up the phone when we need to talk. We got a problem, yo. I'm going through an issue, whatever the case may be. We should all have the same ear to hear what our brother has to say, and speak life into each other. Bottom line, we all got each other phone numbers here. Y'all got mine. I got yours. This is what we're here for. This is what my brother Ford be saying, iron sharpens iron. We all sharpening each other. We all making each other sharp as ever. Because when anything comes between us, we can cut them real quick, slice their asses right out. These 2 women right here, my wife, my sister Lo, the CEO and the CEO, pack them up, Lo. That's what we're going to call you right now. Pack them up, Lo. You need to change your name from Lotus Empress to Pack them up, Lo. So that's all they know you. That's what they love. Well, you ain't packed nobody up today.
She need to just create a page just with the mod name.
Pack them up.
Page, when Pack them up low is in, we know she mod.
Exactly. Yo, nah, Rain, we don't need you to pack nobody up. All you gotta do is just show face, and they're gonna respect. That's all you gotta do. Just show face. But this is my family right here, y'all. Respectfully, this is my family right here. I rock with all of them, hands down. So if you see me, trust me. If you see me, you're gonna see one of the five. Cause we the fearless 5+ Grandmaster Flash. No, I'm just playing. But anyway, come on, y'all. Let's get this closed. I got 3 minutes. Let me go upstairs, man. I don't want that monologue. I got who?
After he done monologue for 20 minutes.
It's all right. Listen, isn't it my show? Y'all run the house, but it's my show, right?
The benediction.
You got the benediction. Yes. All right, let's get it.
I'll make it quick too, bro. Just to end it on that, on the topic, it's one thing for someone to see you, it's another thing for someone to really see you. So at the end of the day, it's attention is cool, but to draw someone in, you got to be intentional yourself. To have someone be intentional with you, got to be intentional. I'll land there. Much love to y'all. Much love, big bro. Much love, Ford, Rain, Low. I'll be hitting you up, Ford. I'm hitting you up, brother. Listen, I love y'all. Y'all be blessed today.
Blessings to you as well, little bro.
I'll see you in these streets, 757.
Yeah. Oh man, yo, this is crazy. Come on, Unc.
Yo, mad respect to the whole panel. You, bruh, the white Rain, my sister Sergeant at Arms Lotus, Mr. Ford got waffles in the background. He heard me while I'm sitting here watching him eat. But I want to say, man, I appreciate this. This is dialogue. This is where the growth happens, man, you know? And long story short, this is how I see it. Your whole discussion for today. My intent is my seed. My action is the sunlight. Because we can intend to go do things, but we give attention to those things that we have already been intending to do. I land.
And every time my brothers land, boy, it's busy, smooth landings. Ain't no bumpy roads or nothing, man. Your Unc, I love you, man. I appreciate you always, man. For real. Another one. And you the older, and you the big brother. So I gotta look at you. All right, big bro.
Don't do that, bro. Don't do that.
You my big brother. You my big bro. You ain't no old head, but you my big brother. So anybody older than me is my big brother.
I appreciate that.
Respectfully. And I appreciate you, man, for real. Listen, if we don't see each other by the end of the day, enjoy your day on purpose. May God continue to walk in your path. All right, come on, FD to OR to the D.
All right, y'all. Real quick, just be mindful of the people that you surround yourself with and the people that you decide to share your energy with, because some people are just good to look at. Some people are just good to look at. It was never meant for you to engage with those individuals.
You muted, bro.
You know, I don't know what's going on. It said the moderator muted me.
Ford, don't kill me. I was trying to gift you and I hit the button. My bad. Sorry. You was dropping gems. Sorry.
This is what we be talking about. Stop doing it.
Trying to gift them though. Bye.
Leave her alone, Melvin. Hell.
I love when she get tight on the thing. Oh, God, I'm sorry, brother. Look, she done muted you again. We about to take her mod powers.
No, I didn't that time. He did that. I didn't touch it.
He did it himself.
All right. Go ahead, Ford. You good, bro.
Ford trying to get me in trouble. See, he laughing. Oh,
Oh, I can't with y'all.
You muted, Ford. You can't unmute yourself. Hold on.
I promise you, it's not me. I promise you.
And it won't let me unmute him.
Me neither.
See?
It's you, Rain. You got to unmute him.
Okay, let me see. No, I can't do nothing. I can't do nothing either.
Or drop down and come here. I'm gonna drop you and bring you right back.
I didn't do it. I promise you, I didn't. I was actually on my computer.
You want to give your closing, woman?
I don't got no clue. I got frustrated.
Lotus, pack her up. Let me stop.
You better leave her alone. You know. All right, keep on.
I love my baby.
Go ahead, Ford. I'm sorry.
Oh, we good now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was weird because it wouldn't even give me it was grayed out. I couldn't even mute or unmute. So whatever happened, it's all good. All I was saying, it took all that time to say some people are just good to look at, have the discernment to understand who you need to invest in and who you need to just watch. And I'm landing it right there.
Bro, you know we're going to get our afternoon drive to work talk. Oh, you off today?
Yeah, so I'm ready. I would be sitting right on this couch.
Yeah, you know we're going to get. See, they don't even know the back end. Like every day since this past week, I've been going to work. And let me call for. We sit on the phone, we chop it up going to work. It'd be so funny. And then coming home, I gotta talk to Lotus coming home at night. Yeah, that's good. And we be chopping that. She be like,
and I give you that. I know exactly. I'm like, he on his way home. Yeah, he talking along.
it got it, cause it'd be funny conversations. We be, and then like me and my wife, like our conversations just be different. We be just, I think for some, it's just different with people. But I love y'all, man, for real. Listen, we got a whole dynamic that people don't even understand, and people will never understand how it works, but it just does.
Yeah, and let me add one more thing. Definitely love all y'all. Appreciate as I've gotten older, I haven't had a lot of people that I let in, like to be my people. You know what I mean? I think as men we don't get a lot of new friends as we get older. So this is something that's been for me is a blessing, and then to be able to create the brotherhood that we're creating, 757, brother Ford, Unc, all those individuals. I just appreciate that, man. So I can't tell you how blessed I feel to be a part of it, and love all y'all.
Well, we appreciate that. Look, you're not gonna be having me trying to cry up on this joint. I'm a man, you know what I'm saying? I'm a man first. Trying to get me all teary-eyed. Not today. I gotta go to work, and I'm not going to work with my eyes looking like this.
I call them thug allergies.
Okay, that's what
the thug allergies. You be all right.
I can dig it, bro. For real. I appreciate you though, man. For real. Y'all don't even understand. Rain, you ain't got nothing you want to say?
Yeah, I do. So first, I want to thank Lotus because amazing, just amazing. And I don't want her to shift to any other live because she's just one of a kind and you can't find nobody like that. So don't want to. If I got to give her money, if I got to send her roses, whatever, I got to keep her on board at all times.
Where's she going?
I'm not done. Okay, and I'm glad that you finally found a friend that you could come out and play with, Ford. I'm glad. Because some of these friends I had to cut off and you can't play with them no more. And I'm tired of telling people you can't play with them no more because they don't know how to act. So I'm pretty glad, pretty positive, pretty excited to see that you found a click and it sticks. So with that being said, everybody ain't for everybody. I do understand that. But I just want realism, intention, without the attention that some people seem to just like to get. Some people just like attention. But it's the intention to be genuine and be consistent with a brother that makes the difference. And I'm going to land my plane. And if you want to drop me, you could drop me. You can talk now.
No, I'm waiting. I do my closing last. I wait for my sister. Look, first of all, babe, let me just say this. Let me say this to you. First of all, I want to say thank you. Real talk. I appreciate you. I know this takes a lot of patience and a lot of time, and you allow for me to do this, and you allow me to be great. So, I guess you must see there's something coming at the end of this tunnel, and I think it's going to pay off one day. make sometime next year, everything that we have built and everything that we are doing on this platform is going to pay off next year. 26 is my year. 26 is our year. 26 is the year for those that are with us. 26 is our year. We're about to do some amazing things that people ain't going to even understand how it happened, but it's going to happen. I'm speaking it into existence. I live by it and I stand on it.
Why do you always say 2026 is your year? The now is your year. Right now is where you're starting to build the blocks to make the foundation, because the foundation is what holds the house together. So you building a foundation now. So it's happening. We ain't going to say 2026. We're going to say 2025 going into 2026. Claim it. Hallelujah.
Well, you already claimed it then. So if you claim it, I'll put a stamp on it. It's already done.
Can I just add to this? Every year has been your year. So for the past 4 years, every year your platform has grown. It has shifted. Every year it just gets better and better. So, I mean, you can't say next year is your year. Every year has been your year since you started this thing.
Exactly. And you know who's been in every year? Lolo, in case you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying it wrong. If you're going to say it right. It's low, in case you ain't know so.
Well, even when he tried to fire me.
Yes, ma'am.
Even when you tried to quit.
No.
Yes, ma'am.
There you go. Yeah. Let's talk about it. You want to top up business on the script? She said, I'm walking away. Yeah, all right.
God, I'm so glad. I'm so glad.
And what I said, Lo, I can't do it without you.
Yeah, okay.
I humbled myself and I kept it a buck. I said, I can't do it without you.
Hey, do a song like Safe Space Guy. Do the song.
What song?
Safe Space, the Reverend Guy on Safe Space.
Oh my God. He said
everything was a song with the Lord.
Everything was, he said, Lord, lo, I could not do this without you. I needed you to be here with me.
Yes. You better sing it.
On this platform that we created together. Now I can see the light.
Okay, that's enough.
That we're growing. No. Oh, yeah. Oh, did I find out? I'm sorry. I don't like singing.
I know y'all was going to get that work and a song.
That was her. She made me do it.
He can sing, though. I ain't going to front. You can sing. He can sing too.
They weren't ready for that, brother.
They weren't ready for that one. They so used to the rough dude, they ain't catch that one.
The Lords.
Well, I just want to let people know that when we was over in Chicago, they thought that DJ had your boy, and I was like, I'm gonna let him shine, but you know, I put that work in. But anyway, come on, Lo, let's give it to him so we can slide.
Let's go. So really quickly, I just want to say, Rain, you don't ever have to pay me, because everything I do over here I do it out of pure love and respect for you and Velvet, and God is keeping count. And so all my blessings come from God. I lack nothing in this household as a result of what I do here and what I do in the world. So I know this. If I ever needed something, I know I could reach out to y'all. I don't operate in a scarcity mindset. I'm always in abundance, in an abundant energy mindset. So I appreciate the offer, but I'll never take it. And with that being said, let me close this thing out and go on with our day. So at the end of the day, attention is currency, but intention is investment. One lasts seconds, the other lasts seasons. A man's attention might be sparked by beauty, confidence, or the energy you carry when you walk into a room. But his intention, that's shaped by how you make him feel, what you awaken in him, and whether he sees value beyond the surface. So if you're tired of being admired and overlooked, If you're done getting attention but never alignment, maybe it's time to stop asking, why won't he choose me? And start asking, what part of me is he being introduced to? Because the truth is simple. A man doesn't commit to the woman who shines the brightest. He commits to the woman who stands out in the dark. Thank you for tapping into the conversation. This has been Wake Up to Velvet. Stay sharp, stay classy, stay honest, and as always, stay intentional.
Thank you, Lotus. I appreciate y'all. Listen, I love each and every one of y'all, all three of us left on the platform, but you know how I do. I got to pack y'all up because I got to get my closing. You know, I don't never switch up. So I love y'all. No disrespect to neither one, all three of y'all, even including my wife, but, you know, I like to do my thing on my own. Thank y'all again for joining. I appreciate y'all, and we'll talk on the back end. So with that being said, listen, attention versus intention. Everybody, we all have certain things that we want to do in life. I just say going forward, men, when it comes to these men, I'll just say just be truthful. Be truthful to yourself, be truthful to the woman that you're with. Women, to some of you sisters out there, I know we talked on so many topics tonight, but the main thing that really sticks with me is your attraction and what you are attracting. And I want your sisters to do better. Real talk, to do better. And you don't always have to be seen. Sometimes a man don't want a woman that he can see, he want a woman that he has to find. That is the reason why men are hunters. That is the reason why we choose a wife. Because we want to be able to find you, not to see you. Because if we can see you, then that makes it takes away, it makes the job so much easier for us. But the fact that we can't see you, which means we have to hunt for the woman that we want. So some of y'all women need to become the prey. Makes sense, don't it? Y'all want to be found. So for those women that want to be seen, a man sees you, but he only sees what he wants to see. He sees the assets. Some men don't really truly see you for who you are because you are too busy putting yourself out there for every man to see. Anyway, Velvet Jones 2.0. Come get this work before you go to work. That is my morning slogan. I'm sticking with it. I'll be on tomorrow night. Tomorrow is a Velvet After Dark. I don't know what time yet, to be determined. I had to talk to my CEO about that, and then we'll put up a flyer. You guys know what time I'll be going live tomorrow night. Now, tomorrow night live might be a little bit different. But at the end of the day, you're still going to get this work. Anyway, as we always say, may the love of the Lord be with us all until we meet again. In Jesus' name, amen. Listen, you guys, enjoy your Friday, TGIF. If you're going out tonight, don't do too much drinking, don't do too much smoking, don't do too much partying, but just do just enough to make you happy and enjoy your life. But enjoy this day on purpose. Peace and blessings, everybody. Have a good one.